we are the Live Ladies Podcast, and we are back. First, let me say, happy 4th of July. Yeah, it is a holiday, but let me tell you something. Ladies never take a break. When we got something to tell you, we got some things to talk about, and I'm just so happy that we are here for this conversation tonight. If you have watched the episode 11 from last week, it kind of ties into this episode. So it's kind of like we didn't say all that we had to say, so we just gonna finish it now. But we're gonna bring it to you in a very interesting way. A lot of us gonna look at our lives and try to figure out what we're doing wrong. Maybe it's nothing, and then it may be a lot you have to change, but we're gonna talk about it. What I want to do first. So this is episode 12. What I want to do first is let all my beautiful queens introduce themselves, and please listen out for their pages so you can go and you can subscribe, and definitely subscribe to this one so you can see the queens every week. And we're going to start in order. All right. So first up, we got the queen Goddess to a Demon.
Hello. I'm Goddess to a Demon. You can find me on YouTube under my Goddess to a Demon or Unhinged While Anchored. And I am on Instagram and TikTok under Goddess to a Demon.
All right. And next up, we have the queen Delilah.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I am corseted comedian Delilah. You can find me on anything as that. You can find me in Chicago next week, destroying the stage and emasculating men. I am a preacher, dominatrix, and a chef. Come get healed.
Yes, get healed, fellas.
For the right price. Because even the church get 10%. I only require 30%.
All right, yes. Next up, we have the queen. This is the White School Podcast. This is our beautiful Stephanie.
Good evening, everyone. Happy 4 for those who celebrated. I'm just so happy to be here. I'm at the Wife School Podcast on all platforms. That is YouTube, that is Instagram and Facebook. Catch me there. I make frequent posts, and I love contributing to the Live Ladies Podcast.
Yes. All right. And last but not least, we got the queen Ruby Doll.
Aloha, Ruby Doll here, your favorite Samoan, also known as the sexy Samoan. You can catch me live in New York. I'm going to be in Brooklyn with some friends, the 12th and the 13th. Come through. It's going to be a positive vibes. And you can catch me, just go on Rue_deserves_bliss on Instagram or motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. Boom. Shout out to the ladies.
All right, yes. And please, guys, make sure you go subscribe and check out all the ladies' pages. These are some very talented queens here. Let's get into what the topic is. And I wish I could see everybody's faces when I say it, because I've been doing it all week. So episode 12 is titled, Are You Okay with Being Alone Forever? Now, I know that seems kind of harsh, right? But I am Evolution Brooklyn. And, we can only give it to you real. Everybody ain't going to have somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, in that case, because of that, some of us going to have to buy a dog and die alone. It's just what it is. I'm saying, shout out to the Queen Corset. You know, like Delilah. Like, what, if someone's even thought about that, right? So I really want to go into it with the ladies. We're going to get real deep. We're going to have fun. I want to start, right? And I just want to take a consensus. Do we have any of the queens? I'm going to do a couple. Any of the queens that are single, that are in a relationship, maybe married? Well, what is it looking like here? Just...
I'm single.
Single, okay. All right. Anybody else here single?
I am single, but looking into negotiations. We're negotiating some things with some potential candidates.
I thought I was like, fellas, I'm trying to help y'all out.
She over here interviewing. Go ahead, sis.
I am single, but I am ready if I need to die by myself. I'm not going to just accept anything. Companionship is not something that I'm just willing just to be in. Not anymore.
Okay. Shout out to the King 757, bud. Shout out to you, King.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody in the chat?
Hello.
Yes. Hey, everyone in the chat. We so happy y'all here. I'm be shouting y'all names out as we keep going because I want all my people to know that I appreciate them. You know? Okay. Now, ladies, I want to ask you a question, right? I'm going to ask you a couple of questions and, I'll answer some of these questions too. It ain't just, it's going to be all of us. Me, if y'all know anything about me, I'm not single, but I'm not in a relationship either. Like I'm doing something called a ring challenge. I don't know if y'all know what that is. I'll probably break that down more as I go along. We
You the
about to
ring
open up
collector.
mine. Yeah, I mean, I got two. I'm waiting for the third. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, right? Let me ask you something. Have y'all ever thought that maybe like the person, like you'll never find a person for you, or let's say he died in a plane crash or something. God forbid, I'm just saying. Like, what if he gone? Like, what is we doing? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought that maybe y'all met him and then y'all wasted y'all time, or you messed up or something? Y'all didn't know it was him. Maybe he wasn't the nicest looking dude, but he could have worked in your life. Anybody got any stories of that or anything like that?
Well, I was younger, going into college. This guy, he attended my church, but he was older than me. Like, he probably was 15 years difference, and we grew a friendship. But I didn't know anything about procuring a man. Or I know I liked him a lot, and he was out there working. Like, he showed himself how Carl talks about a man proving himself, knowing that he has all these things. He's stable, so he was definitely stable. But I just didn't know how to communicate well enough to say, like, hey, what are we doing? Are we going forward? Are we doing something? Because I was ready to get married because I was out of school at that point, getting ready to go out of school. So he was with me kind of in college outward. So after I was done, I was ready to go. I was ready to transition. I got my little job at FedEx. I was like, I'm ready to move on. But that little communication went off. So I felt like I kind of fumbled a really good guy. And he does very well for himself these days. And we're good friends. And so you're like, man. So some things you look back and you're like, I could have, probably communicated or been more assertive in those situations.
So let me ask you something, right? Because you said that he doing good in life, you doing good in life. What stopped you from going back and getting him?
Oh, he's married.
Oh,
hands off.
Girl, ain't
nothing but a speed bump, girl.
Huh?
That ain't nothing but a speed bump. Don't let
no.
you from your husband.
No, we ain't breaking up happy homes. We ain't breaking up happy homes.
I would like to draw attention to the fact Smitty asked a question and we haven't answered it within 4 minutes. This is one of the reasons. This is one of the reasons why I would much rather die alone. It's not a matter of compromise. It's a matter of consideration and respect because the conversation was in process. We should not ever think that just because a question is introduced that the conversation needs to end to answer the question. Be mindful of that. So it's just, I'm just saying.
You could just feed the beast by ending our interaction just to cater to this man's whining. So you can't give him what he wanted.
He be moving rooms and don't even be on the panel.
So now that behavior will continue.
You guys are so funny.
So Stephanie, man, is married. Go ahead, Ruby. You got a story?
Well, I would say this.
Definitely a quitter.
I've been married a couple of times. I've been married to a woman, and then I've been married to a man. So even if, you know, but at the same time, I don't want to be like, oh, I've been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm always going to be open to true connection. I'm looking for a partnership. I think if you want a companion, you could get a cat or a support animal. But if you want some partnership, then you might want to ask yourself, what do you want? And so for me, obviously, I can tell you right now what I want and what Goddess wants is very different. But that's beautiful.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely beautiful. And the only thing is that I can say, I finally know what I want. I know what I don't want. And I know what I want now a little more than I did, let's say, last year.
And so I don't think that it's a matter of not compromising, right, Ruby? It's we are definitely willing to be compromising and be fluid and to be receptive to the appropriate man that enters. It's just, it's no longer an option just to accept a phallus because it came into my life, right? I'm worth way more than that.
Mm-hmm.
And my fingers are very educational in that regard. So it's where it's more than sex, it's more than love. It's there's just certain things that have to be met, and my end too. I would love to better myself anyway. So if I'm in a position where I can better myself and I'm building empire with somebody, oh my goodness, I will be the little kitty at night, just, you know, just going like this to your feet, you know, and my head's gonna be in the lap, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Before we keep going, I just want to shout out some people, some of my favorite people, especially in the social media game, this thing that we doing. So you hear y'all names, just put a salute or something up, so at least I know y'all heard me. We're gonna start from the top. 757 Buzz, shout out to you, Ken. We got Keisha Hall, Jay Pierce. We got Smitty's Corner. We got Creole. True Gems Cooking. Oh, okay. True Gem Cooking is the ish. I like that, Queen. Shabazz, Rough Rider Shabazz. All right. We got Push Talk and Push Talk. I'm about to put him up in one moment. Just want to make sure I got everybody. All right. Saul Sanchez, the Great. Mr. Duncan. You know, Jazzy Stutters, Southern Breeze. I want to thank all y'all for coming over here. I appreciate it. You know, yes, thank you. All right, and we got Push Talk. Push Talk, you just in time because we're gonna be waiting for your story too. Salute y'all. Appreciate y'all being there.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, ladies. Yes. I do appreciate you all. Shout out to the PTN. We are here in the building 757. Shout out to Saul. Shout out to True Gem. And we just here to support you all the queens. And I know you all have different stories, and it's awesome and amazing. And we just here to support. So I'm gonna hit my mute button and I'll wait for my turn.
All right, I got you, King.
Oh, I love that. I love the participation. Yes, thank you.
That's the
king. Calm down, Ruby. Calm down.
So, hey, he's single.
Oh, you know what?
It's a preemptive obedience for me.
Yes. I was thinking of the dominatrix. Thank you for that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now Stephanie and Ruby answered the question. Goddess Delilah, because mine's gonna be a little crazy, but y'all know me. So
it's gonna be extra.
Y'all know me. Anybody got a story about like did you miss your man or I mean, if you haven't, it's okay because some of us just didn't meet him yet. You know what I'm saying? Mine died twice. And then I met another one, I let him go. So that's how I'm like, I think you have more than one soulmate too. That's another thing. So, you know.
That's a good point.
So one person died, came back to life and died, or two people died?
Two. Because one.
She a Black Widow.
One, he had cancer and he died. And I didn't find it out till I was walking up into the hospital.
Sorry,
oh, wow. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I done went through a lot of tragedy and grief. Like, this smile is definitely from God. Trust that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The other one, I was coming home from college. I was coming from one of my classes, and I was supposed to like hang out with him that day. and he actually was standing in front of the corner store and got shot in the face.
Oh man.
And yeah, so you know, I missed that. I missed all of that. So you know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess God does everything for a reason. You know, what up, Smitty?
What up, Smitty?
You know,
I guess I can answer if Goddess doesn't have one. Whenever you
okay. No. The third one, he was my best friend of like 20. It would have been 29 years today, but he just wasn't like he wasn't everything that I wanted. Even though he was a good dude, I wasn't that attracted to him. And I think that I let him go. You know, I don't know if he's single, I don't know what, but he was like my right hand. You understand? And I just didn't want to hold him up for the next woman that maybe thought that he was like the bee's knees, like everything. So I let him go, but I thought that might have been a bad thing to do. I don't know. You got what I'm saying? Because for a long time, I was like, I had to have that attraction. You know, okay, rest up. Shout out to you. He said, I'm still here.
Oh, shoot.
I actually
not rest up, though. It's
okay.
Girl, you rest up.
I thought he happened to pop in.
Nah. That dude
What
might
up,
hate
Kai?
me right now.
What up,
Like-
Jazzy?
Like, surprise, he's been right here all the time and he got a ring for you today. What do you say, Evo?
He come back on like, I'm gonna be ducking bullets. I don't. Nah. Let me tell you something. My social media people is all amazing. Yeah.
For sure.
God, I'm sorry, Goddess or Delilah. Which I want to go first?
I don't know that it's a necessarily got away kind of story, but I've loved two men for 30 years. One, I got his initials tattooed on my shoulder. The other one I gave a child to. I just, you know, I don't know. Love is just something. It's just something.
Yeah, it is. It is. Corset, did you have like a story you missed your man? You know, and I'll be honest. I want to say it could be man or woman because I don't want to just put it to just one gender like that.
We fluid out here. Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Yeah.
And then after that, I have a question. I have a story about spinning the block.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't wait. I'll be quick, boo. I never really thought that there would be someone for me. I don't really think that that's like on the part of a journey that I am in life now. I don't think that's a thing for me. I think with what I do and what I'm seeking and all the fights that I have to have on a regular basis, it's not conducive to having a partner because that's extra work I don't want to do because I already got to fight and I got to crawl and I got to get to where I'm going and then I got to stroke your ego. I don't have the energy for that.
So are you okay with like what if like, okay, so let me ask you that because that's because Polo Dole, I'm kind of looking the same way. We like, wait a minute, what that mean? Like, does that mean that you okay with being alone forever? Like, if it happens that way?
I have to be because I have to be.
It's realistic though. I get what you're saying. I get what
you wouldn't allow somebody to fight for you. You wouldn't allow somebody to fight for you, like somebody that knows you and says, "Well, this is what she likes and this is what she doesn't like," and so. Okay, I made cleared the way for you, baby. So that's one less battle that you have to fight. Is that something that you would allow, or is it a no-go?
I would allow that, but I don't think that's in men anymore. That's how men used to be. And I don't really see examples of that anywhere around me or within the past 10, 15 years. So
Evo, that's not true. I said I'm gonna wait my turn. I'm 47 years old. I ain't got no wife, no kids. I still have protected sex. So who's she talking to?
Well, obviously not you, because I don't know you, sir. I'm talking about me, and you had to interrupt me. You're special. That's okay.
Pippi Longstocking, you are very aggressive. But I'm gonna share.
But you like that push. You like them aggressive women.
Now, see, this is what she's talking about. That she has to fight and have to use words to defend herself in her personality. That's and you're just showing what she just said, that there's not men that are doing it. So the fact that you overtalked her and then called her Pippi Longstocking instead of
Kinda
her
proved her point.
Delilah, that is the example that she's talking about. So maybe you can.
Okay. That may be true.
And
So
I
you
apologize.
Thank you for proving my
Queen,
point.
I apologize, but you do like Pippa Longstocking.
and I want to
I
say
apologize.
that
You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
push
The
is
mic
nice.
keeps going out,
Because
Stephanie.
Smitty's not going to be nice. Now, go ahead, Smitty, because I know you want to say something, because I saw his face. I
Do
know
you see
Smitty.
Stephanie talking? Am I tripping?
I just
No,
want
it's
to
fine. Oh,
say
guys.
that
I just have a delay. Sorry, baby.
I just want to say that Corset has never been open like that on a live, so that kind of ruined a moment right there. You know, she was
I mean, I
genuinely
can finish.
sharing.
At some point.
She was genuinely sharing her struggle and why she has kind of accepted
Agreed.
that she is going to end up alone. And she was immediately given fodder that gives much
Okay,
weight to her
fine.
evidence.
She gonna have 7 cats. We already understand that. We already understand that. Hey, Smitty. Hey, Smitty, help me out. Hey, Smitty, help me out, bro.
You about to blow the whole show up.
Can I finish? Can I finish my point, gentlemen?
I'm gonna hit my
Oh,
mute
go ahead.
button.
I'm sorry, Corset.
Goddamn estrogen up in this motherfucker. So, to my point, I'm okay with being alone if these are the options that are out here. Once I start traveling to other countries, maybe I'll be proven something different, and I look forward to that. But I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna be upset, and that's why men pursue me and keep trying to trap me, because it doesn't matter what they think or what they want. I'm okay with just being me, being by myself with my cats or dogs, or I don't like animals. So
You don't like animals either?
no,
We
I barely like people.
Okay.
But
Damn.
thank you, gentlemen, for proving my point. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, we all have
Thank
different
you, Stephanie,
perspectives.
for
Hey,
clearing that
to be,
up.
you said gentlemen,
Stephanie,
but it
for,
was only push. Smitty hasn't said anything. So to be fair, Smitty is still in the clear right now. It's only
Thank you,
push.
Stephanie, for making that clear.
You're welcome.
Until he open his mouth.
Very welcome.
Yes, Smitty.
And it clear. I don't give a fuck about being in you niggas' graces. I come up here, I say what I say, I get the fuck on. That's it. I don't give a fuck what you niggas think. Well, let's get that straight. Y'all better remember who you talking to.
I'm not a nigga. Thank you.
All right.
Right.
Well,
And
my
No
nigga,
one knows
like
you,
I
sir.
just said,
No one knows
like
you.
I just said, my nigga, I'm gonna talk my shit and roll the fuck out. Give a fuck what you think.
Go ahead, Smitty.
Like I just said.
Yeah.
Now, this whole thing, like, you know, now I will give it to you, shawty. When it comes to, like, you know, you at least acknowledging, all right, cool beans. Like, I'm probably not conducive for this. You know what I've done? There have been certain job opportunities that have been offered to me. You know why I denied it?
Man,
Because it
Smitty,
wasn't
talk to him,
conducive.
Smitty.
My nigga, I'm motherfucking talking, dog. That goes for your ass too,
Hey,
nigga. I don't
talk
know you.
to him, bro.
My nigga, I need you to mute that shit, dog.
Say what?
Wow.
Who you talking to? You
My
talking to
nigga,
me?
mute that shit. Just let me get my shit out, dog.
Man,
I
no,
appreciate
well,
you.
then
Thank
get
you,
your
dog.
shit
Let me
off
get my
then.
shit out.
Well, then hurry up.
Everybody come in peace
I
now.
drop the fuck off this bitch and go on my own show, my nigga. I don't need to be up here.
Good
So
night.
say what you saying. Say what you saying.
Thank you.
Everybody family here.
So all I'm saying is that I have actually denied certain jobs simply because, you know, it wasn't conducive. It didn't fit me. And you know what? There are certain positions in life I can recognize if a person says, that's just not conducive for me. You know what? Maybe the whole stereotypical relationship marriage thing is not just for me personally. I would much rather a person recognize that shit and stay the fuck away from people who really are about that life and don't mess us up and just stay in your lane. See, that's what we say, you know, we call staying in your lane. So I respect that shit. Brooke, I take it very offensive for you to say I was gonna come up here and not be nice. I'm always very pleasant. I just don't like when people try to insult my intelligence and fuck with this nigga right here. But I mean, you already know. I'm going, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, wait.
The fuck we
Hey,
talking about?
hey, bro, I know you ain't coming to evolution like that, bro.
No, we do this
fuck
all
is
the
you?
time. We've been battling.
Who the fuck is this nigga? Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck is you? You fake ass bitch.
Yeah,
nigga.
you obviously don't know me and Brooke's relationship as far as like YouTube shit, nigga. You obviously don't know what the fuck me and her like. You just don't know.
Go on your own live, bitch.
Oh,
But
Lord,
Smitty,
have
Smitty,
Let's bring
mercy.
this
All
back
right,
to
you know what I'm about to do?
LIVELADIES.
Hey, Brooke, your man just fucked it up. I'm gonna go ahead and roll out. I really
You
did want to
already
come
We
up here
don't
and
win.
give
hang
a
out with
fuck,
y'all
bitch.
for a
Roll
little bit.
out,
No, no,
bitch,
no,
like the
real
Autobots,
shit.
bitch.
Your man
We don't
fucked
give
it
a
up.
fuck.
I holler
You
at
ain't
y'all.
bringing no
I don't
views
play
in
with
the
no
Why
nigga
not?
playing
goddamn.
with me like
Man,
that.
get your fucking fake
Why
ass
are you
beard out of
running?
here any
See, this is
goddamn way,
why men. This is
bozo.
why men are weak. This is why it's better to be alone. This weakness, he's gonna run
it's a
away because
very
another man hurt his feelings. 2
it's a
seconds into the
very
live,
it's an
the
amazing
man is
moment
clearly
though.
too insecure to even cam up.
No,
You're
but
already
Corset,
winning, bro.
watch.
But
Why
y'all
It's a
would you
know
run?
really hold on.
that's
Hold
what
on.
Smitty does. But I'm used to it. That's my brother.
It's
Run
really
away
funny
from
though.
battles. Why
It's
be
What's
funny
in
up,
them?
though
Push?
because listen though,
Hello,
Push
Nice
gave
to see you.
He talk
Smitty
hard.
the
He talk very
same
hard.
energy that
How are
Smitty
you,
came into
queen?
us with, and Smitty left. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
Like
get
Push
that
was only
bozo out of here, man. He
given.
had a fake ass goddamn Rick Ross beard, man. Get the fuck out of here
It
anyway.
was
I don't want to hear that
humorous. It
shit.
was very humorous. Smitty only wanted to overtalk the women, but once a man came to the conversation, Smitty left.
He had to get up out of here. He ain't got to go home. He just got to get the fuck up out of here.
Well,
Straight
the
up.
alpha is still here.
Mm-hmm.
I salute you,
Push.
sir.
Yes.
Love,
Now
peace,
that you cammed up,
harmony.
I got
What's
a
up,
question.
Motherhood Sex Marijuana? I see you laughing over there, Ma.
Yeah, tell her come up. Tell her come
Who?
up.
Hey, Jermaine,
Girl,
you
come
are.
Y'all
on
can come up
up.
anytime y'all ready. You know.
Oh
Now
my
look.
goodness. Okay,
Okay.
well, can I tell my spin the
That is
block
killing
story
me.
or we got another story?
What she said?
Oh,
I
do
didn't
we
hear
Let me
have?
you.
make something
Oh,
clear
okay.
Hey,
real
The
more
quick.
thing
dick
is,
I'm not
measuring.
gonna be here
It's
long.
gotta
Oh,
wait
he
I'm
for
not
more
back.
gonna
dick
be
Hey,
here long.
measuring.
hey, he back.
be
Let me
Hey,
just
bro.
Hey,
Bro.
more
Hey,
dick
bro. Hey,
measuring.
bro. You know what time
be
it is, bro. I
nice.
don't give
We
a
gonna
fuck what
be
the hell you
nice.
talking about, bro.
I don't,
Hey,
I
what?
don't,
I thought you was gonna
bruh,
start
you
your
gotta
live.
understand something. Listen,
I
Be
listen.
thought
dick
you
Hold
was gonna
on.
start.
measuring.
Hey,
Okay,
I'm gonna let
go
you. I'm
ahead.
gonna hit my
I'm gonna
mute
let you
button.
get yours off, and when you
No,
done,
no,
I'm gonna
no.
go ahead
I'm gonna hit
speaking.
my
I'm gonna
mute
roll out,
button.
dog.
Hey, hurry up and land your plane. Oh, here.
Be nice, guys.
Be nice.
Y'all focus.
Anyway, so look, right.
Well, okay.
When
So
you reach a certain
let me finish
level of
what you were
life,
saying,
right?
Smitty, about like with your story and everything like that. So
Nah. I'm addressing this shit. Like
who
Shorty
you
said when I
addressing?
wrote up all this, like scared, and then fuck all that. Listen, when you at a certain level of maturity, you know, listen, it's something called time and place. It's something called choose and pick your battles. I'm not about to be sitting up here going back and forth with some nothing ass nigga that I don't even know, Shorty. Listen, if I actually say to myself, you know what? Nah, fuck all this shit. This shit is beneath me. I came up here to just have a discussion. You sitting up here trying to run your mouth about some dumbass shit. Nah, that's not this guy.
You
What I
supposed to
do is,
focus on the
what I
topic
do
is
is,
personal,
I
yo.
come up. I just wanted to talk about the topic.
And you was
Here
doing
this
that.
guy,
I'm trying to get you
Here
back
this guy
into it.
go. I get you, Brooke. I get you. And Brooke, listen. Brooke, you know something that I already knew when I came up? I looked at every single face up here, Stephanie included, and I knew off buck all the personalities I'm dealing with, from Ruby, Shorty up here to the right, Steph, Demon, you. I already knew. I knew what I was dealing with. So I came up here prepared for that shit, right?
Oh yeah,
And I already knew whoever responds to that, like Medina said what she said, when Shorty said what she said, man, I expected that shit.
I'm
And it's
Delilah,
nothing.
by the way.
It's nothing. You want to know why? Because the moment I can click off of here, I go right back to peace, joy, and happiness. Because I actually have a life. I actually have a healthy relationship. I'm actually a man that's not an incel. I actually have a woman that loves me. I actually have a daughter that's in my life full time. I actually have a home that I own, no mortgage, full time, right? My life is in order. I'm just up here to speak my perspective and roll the fuck out. I came up here to just bless the panel. You know what I'm saying? Just real quick. Not up here to be arguing with nobody. I'm not up here for no bullshit. Now,
I
if
want
I'm
to
going
say
to be
something.
disrespected, I'm going to roll the fuck out. And trust me, I'm not tripping. I ain't about to make no show about nobody. You want to know why? Because nobody up here is that important. I just roll the fuck out, do a show on how I do a show.
Right. I hear you.
And I didn't even think about niggas.
I gotta
It's
say
called
something.
maturity.
I
Now,
want
I'm
you to
wondering if
focus.
anybody else up here can do the
Focus on
same
me
thing
for
and
a
not
minute.
throw inhominy attacks at a brother.
Wait. Focus on me for a minute, right?
Go ahead, bro.
So you know me and you.
I got you, bro. Go ahead.
Me
Rock
and
out.
you are like this. We've been battling. We done did everything but call each other niggas and bitches. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? We have
No,
battled
real
since
shit. We
the
done had our back
beginning
and forth.
of time. It is classic that we battle. right? So I'm going to tell you this: people don't know our dynamic because that was on the other platform. Let me
Yeah,
tell
that's
you.
why niggas need to shut the fuck up and stop running their mouths to Smitty.
No, we can't do that. Let me tell you why. I'm just gonna explain it to you. Push talk, you get what I'm saying? He's new here, so he doesn't know our dynamic.
But I'm not. That's the point. Why you think I look at shit the way the fuck I do right now? This
Hey,
nigga
man,
knew.
you
You
need to
just said
watch
it.
your
I'm
tone, bro.
not.
I'm gonna tell you something.
What the
bro.
fuck is we
You got
talking about?
queens up here. Hey, wait, hold on.
Yeah,
Hey,
both
hold on, bro.
protectors.
You
Drunk
got
ass
queens
dude.
up here. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro.
I mean,
You
he
look
can
like
run his
a
mouth. I'm not
bozo.
tripping off that.
You
I
look
don't care
like
what
a
the
bozo.
bitch
You
say,
ain't
Brooke.
kicking
Keep on
niggas and
talking. I'm
roll
listening
out
to you,
like the
bro.
Autobots, bitch.
My
We
ears is
don't give a
focused on
fuck
Brooke.
about
There we
what you
go. My
talking
ears
about,
is focused
nigga.
on Brooke.
We have no idea what you talking about, bitch. You in there? What you smoking? What that is you smoking?
Kyla.
You smoking in the crib, nigga. Right? You say it's your bitch. You got it.
Brooke, what you saying, Brooke?
No. Fuck this
What you
nigga.
saying, Brooke?
Hey, bro. Hey,
Go ahead and
Smitty.
say what you gotta say, Brooke. I don't have that much time.
Smitty,
I'm
go
gonna
do
do
your
some few
live, bitch.
things in a little bit. I
Get
gotta
the
get ready for
fuck
my show
out.
tomorrow.
We don't give
Brooke,
a
what
fuck.
do you have to say? I'm listening. I want to hear you. I want to hear you, Brooke.
Hey, if you got a woman,
You
I'm
don't
gonna tell you
respect the
something.
host.
If
You
you
talking
got
to me,
one,
bro. The host wants to
go
talk.
fuck her.
Do you
Go fuck
respect the
your
host?
woman, bitch. We don't
Do
give a
you
fuck.
respect the
Bitch, get the
host?
fuck up out of here, bozo. And at
Do
the
you
same
respect
time,
the
nigga,
host?
that fake ass beard you got, bitch,
Yeah, he don't
we
respect.
already know
Who
what
said
time it
fake
is,
beard?
nigga.
Oh
Bitch,
wow.
you sitting in
Why
the
you
house
looking at
with
a
a
man that deep?
goddamn. Hey,
Why
wait.
you noticing me that
You
deep, bro? What's
sitting in
going
the
on right
house
now?
with a goddamn. What that
What's
shit
going
is you
on right
got in
now?
your
You
head?
mad because you can't grow
What the
facial
fuck
hair?
you got in your head?
You
Mad
mad because
about
you had
what,
the same
bitch?
face as you
Mad
with 12,
about what,
motherfucker?
nigga? Bitch, you ain't got more
Stop playing with the dude
bedrooms
right
than me,
now.
nigga. Bitch, how many bedrooms you got?
Like, we literally sitting here watching this dumbass argument. Like, what's really good? Like, we not setting this stupid ass argument up. Like,
I mean, I don't
like
know.
put
You
these
asked
niggas
Brooke.
on mute.
Tell her to
Put
shut that
these
dumbass
niggas on
nigga up.
timeout.
You
They
I
want to
keep
both
go
need
making
a
room
it
for
clear. I'm
room,
timeout.
not up
bitch?
here for
They
the dumb
You
both
want to
shit.
need a
go room for
timeout as
room,
far as
It ain't
I'm
nigga?
no
concerned.
argument. It
How
ain't
many
no
rooms you got
argument.
in your house,
It's
Children
nigga?
need
one
to be
nigga
Talking about
up
put
you
in the
here
got a
talking
corner.
million,
dumb
bitch.
shit,
It's
and I
fun
Talking
to
keep
about you
making
smack
it
falling
clear.
apart,
motherfucker
I'm
our
waving
nigga.
where you
time.
at.
Fucking bozo. All these women up here, and you arguing with me.
All right, so let's get back to
So I should argue with women?
Wait,
You
look, let
dumbass.
it go, guys. Let's
Y'all
just get
shouldn't be arguing, period. Shut the fuck up.
So I should argue with women. You the only man up here. You
no, we're not
motherfucking right. I'm gonna
arguing
go at the
tonight.
only dude up here, fool,
Yeah,
because
we
that's
can
how
have
this
a
man rock.
conversation.
I'm not gonna argue with women, dog.
Is he still talking?
So
Hey,
all right,
Evolution. Is
so
he
check
still
this
talking to
out.
me? This
You sound
motherfucking bozo
retarded.
can't
He
run my
said all
motherfucking
these
jock strap,
women up
bitch.
here,
You ain't
and
got
you
no
gonna argue with
championship.
me.
You
No.
ain't
One
did
more
shit
time.
in life,
I'm
nigga.
gonna
All
repeat that
about your
shit.
woman, nigga.
He
You
said
say, oh, I'm
all these
happy.
women
If
up
you
here,
happy,
and
why the
you're
fuck
going
you
to
on the live,
argue
bitch?
with
Don't look
me.
good.
If you happy,
Like
why the
I
fuck
was
you on the
supposed to
live,
attack the
bozo?
women.
You probably cheated on. How many times
So
you
I was
cheated on your
supposed to
woman?
attack the
How many
women.
times, nigga? Huh?
So I was
Bitch, you
supposed
look
to
like
attack the
Rollo,
women.
bitch. You own this motherfucker with a
I'm
goddamn
playing
skull cap
music at
on,
this
bitch.
point, my nigga. I
You
can't
on
hear
here
you
with a
for it.
skull cap,
Man, I'm
nigga.
gonna have to
And
mute
don't you
y'all in a
ever talk
minute
about
because y'all
evolution,
not gonna
nigga.
argue
We
the
don't even
whole
want, hey,
show.
bro.
We're not
Hey,
doing
bro.
that.
We won't be the answer. Hey, we ain't got no problem with
Can
you
we
getting the
stop?
fuck
Let's
off this
breathe
bitch.
down. Let's
I
get
thought he
back
was
to the
This
gonna
show.
nigga
roll
wanna
out.
Let's not
fuck
get up
women
just
up here. He
a
don't
little bit.
realize it's a man in a relationship and he feels threatened. He feels like it's a dude up here that might actually be a challenge to him. So
So
that's
let's
how bitch
focus
hoe
on the
niggas
ladies.
respond.
Let's
And you
focus
shouldn't.
on the
Bitch,
ladies.
Cause
you ain't
dog,
no
for real, I
motherfucking
just
challenge,
came up here to talk,
bozo.
my nigga.
Man, get your ass up out of here anyway, bitch. We don't even like your conversation, Rollo.
Y'all
You heard
running
what I
the
said?
ladies off, y'all. Here goes that. All right, so let's
Rollo.
get back to the topic.
Not
Now, say
Rollo.
what
Rollo,
y'all had to
Kush.
say.
Who the
We
Don't
fuck
got
bring
is
two
Rollo
Rollo?
new
into
viewers
this.
up here,
That
right?
nigga look like
Upset.
Rollo from
Your
goddamn
man drunk
Simpsons,
as shit.
bitch. You Rollo, bitch.
Everybody get your
Shut your
cranberry
ass up
juice.
and get the fuck up out of here. Cause you know what? We
Smitty,
ain't
you
gonna miss you.
win.
Why the
Smitty,
fuck
you
you even
win.
came
Who's
back
We're
anyway,
gonna
Rollo?
close
bozo?
again. Ladies,
Bozo.
ladies.
You don't
Sanchez, you heard that too, right? Like I'm
No, I really love you, man. Give me a hug, man.
Who is Rollo? I
Does
just need to know
that
that.
look familiar? Does that look familiar? That's
Nah.
what I look like right now. Did that
Hey,
confuse y'all?
hey,
They confused the hell out of y'all, right? Yeah, I got clicks now. I I ain't doing the
Nah, I'll
council.
go ahead and
I'm
roll
not.
out. Listen, Brooke, I'll go ahead and roll out. I'm just saying. I don't want listen. I will be the neutralizer because see, I like to de-escalate. So I'll roll out if that's what it takes for this nigga to shut up. All right.
Do
So
y'all
I
want me to
respect
put
y'all.
y'all on mute until it's your turn? We can do that.
I wasn't going to talk. I'm looking at YouTube. I'm looking at some other shit. Y'all go ahead and rock out with the conversation. I ain't talking to that nigga.
Yeah, nobody knows.
I don't know him. I don't know who the fuck that
all these
is.
pretty faces, all these breasts up here, all this melanin, and y'all are focused on each other. Y'all might as well just buy the dog and die.
I'm not focused on ain't no y'all. See, that's what no. Stop that language. Stop that language. Brooke, ain't no y'all. I've made it very clear. I don't know this nigga. He keep coming at me. Why don't y'all see that?
You were supposed to talk to me.
No, fuck off. Brooke, how many times did I say, hey, Brooke, I'm listening to you. Brooke, I'm listening to you. Brooke, I'm listening to you.
Focus on me. Do I have to?
I have been. You stop talking.
Like, what
I was listening to you, Brooke. You stop talking, shorty. I kept saying over top of his voice. No, Brooke, over top of his voice, I said, Brooke, I'm listening to you. Brooke, keep on going. Fuck him. I'm listening to you. Brooke. And I kept saying, he not respecting the host.
Okay, this is what I'm saying, right? So what I was saying is,
how we missed that?
No, that's me and your dynamic is we go at each other. That's the dynamic. Anybody that comes up new, they wouldn't know that. You get what I'm saying? So that's why y'all bump heads, because you protect me just like Push protects me, even though we go at each other. Y'all both protect us. So technically, Push was trying to protect me from how you was talking to me, because he doesn't know that that's
what did he miss? What did I say?
So
I'm just curious. What did I say?
Now we can let it go. It's just a misunderstanding. That's it. Now we let it go. Y'all but come back to being adults, right? And we go on with the topic.
All right, okay. I'll come back. Come back to being an adult.
Grab your balls, Push. Smitty, grab your balls. You know what I'm saying? And let's go on with the show. Can we do that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't need to do that.
For y'all, and y'all got me sweating. That's a no-no. Of course, this couple of $100. We're not gonna keep doing that. All right. Now we got two new beautiful ladies.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
Alicia, right?
You can't just miss every fucking thing.
Storm up in here. Yes.
Fucking amazing.
Let's ask the queens, and I'm gonna come back to the kings. All right. So, Miss Alicia, Miss Kai Storm, whoever wants to start. I want to know now. The topic is, are you okay with, being alone forever? If that's going to be you, we're not saying that is. You get what I'm saying? If you are single, have you like missed your man, or like what is the reason why you're single? Have you met your man before, or the man is supposed to be with you, well, maybe you just messed it up or anything like that? If you are single, if you're not, you're married or whatever, if you would like to tell us, that would be great.
I am not married, but I do have a boyfriend. We've been together for, it'll be 10 months at the end of this month, and it's had its ups and downs, but it's been pretty good. We were like best friends for 3 years, and we met on IG, and we just kind of crossed paths, and it kind of worked out.
I'm a licensed oncology provider from Curology. Answer a few questions.
Right,
So prescribe you a personalized cream.
Okay. Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No, I said I met my boyfriend and I just started dating. It'll be 10 months. It'll be 10 months at the end of this month. We were friends for like 3 years. We both were dating other people, and I didn't know that he cared about me. So it just kind of happened. When I met him, I wasn't really looking for anything. We had gotten into a fight because of his stupid ex-girlfriend. Wouldn't let him talk to anyone, and we got in a fight, and we just kind of reconnected. And I was like, I'm just hoping he'll talk to me. And then he told me he liked me, and we met, and just kind of worked. And
okay.
I guess I would be okay with being alone, but it would be really hard to be without him, because we've been like best friends forever, and he's known me for a really long time, or it feels like a long time. It feels like longer than 3 years. And he's seen me go through some really good stuff and seen me go through some really, really bad stuff. So it would be difficult to be without him. So.
Okay. All right, Queen. So you almost to the
We're working on it. It's a long distance thing, which is really tough. I will say, if long distance relations are very difficult, but if both people are willing to work at it, and you have good communication and you trust each other, it can work, as long as you close the distance at some point, because it can't go on forever. I hope it doesn't go on forever, but we shall see. You never know.
Okay. All right. That's good. Well, at least you may not. I doubt that you're going to have the problem that's some of us may have here. So I get that. Okay, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we're very open and honest with each other, but we're very private people. Like, we're not like one of those like Instagram couples where we like have to post pictures all the time, and we like have to like use social media as like our venue. Like, oh my God, he didn't call me tonight. Like, I'm not one of those people. I used to be, but now I just kind of like keep everything to myself because I've realized, through past mistakes, that the less people know, if they don't know anything, they can't say anything about you. So, I just keep my mouth shut, don't say anything unless, it's like, if you really want to know, message me and ask me. I'm not going to, use social media as my therapy platform. I pay a therapist to do that. So,
Oh, okay. Thank you, Queen.
You're welcome.
Miss Kai Storm, what about you?
Nah, with my situation, I feel like I had like both of those like two situations at the same time. Like, one, I definitely I felt like I met like two dudes in my life where they definitely, if I had paid attention, the relationship could have turned out a little bit better. But my situation, I was fucking up and I wasn't paying attention. Therefore, they left in the dust. And then there's my current situation, which is, a man that I met when I was way younger. We both was on some player shit. And, throughout the years, we did shit to each other, you know what I'm saying? And then eventually we met back up because I actually have a kid with him. So we met back up and realized that all that time we was fucking around with other people, we kind of wasted time, that because we ended up right back with each other. So when I look at the other two men that I met that I could have had something with, I say to myself, well, maybe that was I had something with them, but it didn't last because it wasn't supposed to last. You know what I mean? Like, what I have now is what I'm supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm completely satisfied with that situation. And I feel like a lot of my relationships taught me a lot. Like to this day, I don't do the mother-in-law, father-in-law. Like, no, me and them people not friend. Me and no. You know what I mean? I said, and literally that lesson I learned that when I was like a teenager, because like my first serious boyfriend as a teenager, his mama hated me, his family hated me, and I was trying to kiss ass to be be liked, and it never worked. So when I look back, I say, yeah, it taught me a lesson. Like, fuck the fuck his family. Like, I'm fucking him. We and him together for life. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
His family don't like me. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Me still I live. I'm still pretty. So you know what I mean? I said that's how that shit go. So.
Well, sometimes if your spouse's parents don't like you, I don't think it's like a personal vendetta. This is just what my parents tell me. They're like, if we don't like someone that we're dating, that they're talking about me. This might apply to you, I don't know. But they're like, if we don't like someone that you're dating, it's not because we just don't like them and we're like racist people or we're assholes. It's because we see someone that you don't. Because when you're like in love, whatever that means, you see other people on the outside will see things that you don't see. So it's like, maybe if his parents didn't like you, it was for a reason. I don't think they just blatantly didn't like you, or was that the case?
I mean, I recognize that it was a reason, but I don't, but life taught me not to give a fuck about them people. Like I said, when I was younger, I thought that was the thing to do, to be liked by the mother and liked by the father. But shit, I'm not liked, and I'm glad I don't get invited to barbecues and none of that shit. Guess what? I'm cool. I'm in my house smoking weed. If I come to your little fuckery event, I gotta eat your food, stare at you, and not smoke weed. I don't like none of that. So no, don't like me, please. No, hate me forever. Hate me
I don't.
forever. I don't like you people either. I don't like
It's
you. Go a bunch of
You know what I say? I
Livingston.
say you don't have to like me, but you can respect me. Like you don't. I don't care if anybody likes me. I don't give a
Oh,
shit.
see, that's the thing that
That's the
I
simple
mean, I definitely, there's respectful conversation, but it's only, once in a while because I don't deal with them people and them people don't deal with me. And I don't be in people's face to have respectful conversation. Like I said, I like being in my house. So when I
Right.
Do
don't
you
get invited
realize?
to the family events, I'm in my house high as fuck and
Oh,
Do
happy.
you
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
do you
Child,
realize
happy
though?
as fuck and high. What? Who
A
them?
And
lot of
she cooks very well.
Who
And
them? Be worried
well, I
about
was
them?
gonna say
Never.
she's
Never
she's
that.
loved. Sometimes people have made up their mind not to like somebody or and stuff, and so maybe it's not like a blatant "you're not welcomed here," but my girl Kai just feels the vibe, and so she's not gonna just put herself in any particular situation. And I
Right.
love that for her. Her self love is at
Stand
an all time high, and so I think that that's where it's more so that than it is not wanting to get along with people's folks, because I think ideally she would.
Okay.
I
And I
mean, the
also
fact is, when we
yeah.
have conversations, I did like, because I can say the last time we was it was any family interaction was my daughter graduated, valedictorian junior high school, so everybody was there, and of course, pleasant conversations all around because we all is here to celebrate her accomplishment. But other than that, nah, we don't need to hang out. Don't call me. The
Oh,
fuck?
okay. I think I understand what you're saying. I
Do
get what you
you
mean.
guys,
Like,
I just want to ask a question. Do you think that a lot of women, men end up alone because, like Smitty said, the question of not wanting to change? It's like, I am this way, accept me or get off the pot. I feel that that prohibits a lot of us from having the ability to even be in a relationship. You can't go in thinking that they're just going to cater to you without some kind of catering back.
I don't really know.
Well, I mean that's true. One hand wash the other. You get more wet. You get more bees with honey or something like that. I'm with y'all with all the sayings. Like, let me, okay. Let me ask. Now, I want to see if there's a contrast between the queens and the kings, right? So I know we have push talk, and I'm gonna get back to Smitty because I had a question for him. Push talk. I want to ask you. You hear push talk? You hear me? I know he muted. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
Queen, I got you.
Okay, so let me ask you, right?
Mhm.
The same question I asked the ladies, right? Um, if you're single, or this is for the viewers, why are you single? Do you feel like maybe you missed, the person that was supposed to be in your life, or maybe you haven't met them yet? Like, what do you think the reason is? And are you okay with, maybe being alone forever?
No, I do not want to be alone forever. I think my destiny is to find that woman that chooses me. I did make some mistakes. I think I had like maybe two or three of them that I fucked up. You know what I mean? Because of my lifestyle and being an entertainer, it just didn't work out too tough. They did not like, because there's a lot of women, so that shit got fucked up. I've been single because that's my choice. I'm currently 47 years old. I got no wife, no kids. Am I still seeking? Yes. I think that my problem is that because I'm an entertainer, a lot of women cannot handle it. They just can't handle it. Now, as a personality, you know what I mean, and the character on the shows and shit, they want that dude that's on fucking Family Feud. They want the dude that was on Double Dare. However, when we meet in real life and I just want to be left alone, I just want to chill. You know what I mean? I want to rub some feet. You know what I mean? I want to suck some toes. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to
All
be with
right
my
now.
girl,
All right
and
now.
that's it. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I can't help
Nah,
it.
they like that.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm a little bit. Yeah.
Wait,
Sorry.
who's that talking to me? Who's that?
Is that you like the feet rubbing, Queen?
I'm
The
not gonna.
sucking on the
I'm
toes
gonna
is
decline to
the
answer
The
that
sucking
question.
of the toes.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I like to polish my woman toenails. You know what I mean? I'm just a traditional dude, and that's what it is. Oh man, it's been a rough road. However, the album drops tomorrow, and then
Yes.
Evolution knows, like, man, they've been coming out the woodworks. All the X's has been popping up like Jack in the Box, and then I have a hard time picking that girl. So I'm just gonna wait. I read the Bible, and it says, choose the woman that choose you. So I'm just gonna wait on that.
And do me a favor, because this is YouTube and more people will see it. So tell us a little bit about the album and how it's coming out tomorrow. I want everybody to excel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a hater by any means. Let people know where they can find it. Come on, push. Market yourself.
Well, the album that drops tomorrow is called That Girl. It's featuring Fat Man Scoop. If you don't know Fat Man Scoop, I got Devastate on there. I got Head on there. I got MC Shadi on there. DJ Nisi D. Shout out to Touch Vodka for the endorsement deal. I appreciate that. Shout out to Star 94.5. It's gonna be everywhere if you never dare. That's what we're gonna do. So we had to beef up security and a lot of things. I think that I'm gonna stay in the house for the next 72 hours because last night with Royce we have the Love Lounge that showcase at 9 o'clock, and then I will definitely be here for the ladies with Evolution Era at 8 o'clock on Thursdays. The album dropped Friday, which will be July 5th, and then we're doing the TikTok challenge on July 6th. I just the video shoot will be later on in July or some shit like that. My schedule is very hectic, and then it is what it is, man. Oh, it's gonna be what we make it. A lot of people say it ain't what you know, it's who you know, and I say it ain't who you know, it's who know you. Because at the end of the day, people always want to say, oh, I do this and name dropping and shit like that, right? But if a motherfucker don't acknowledge your ass, you don't know shit. And so for the ladies up here, I'm just here to show my support. I'm very behind women's empowerment and on the PT, and that's what we want to do. So I want everybody to fucking win. And at the end of the day, just download the motherfucking track, man.
Hey, PTA. All right. That was good, Push. I'm gonna clip that up for you later. That was good. All right. Yes. Okay. And okay, so that was one king. Now, Smitty, I got a question for you. Are you still here, Smitty? I know y'all be on mute. Y'all look great. Y'all really be on mute. That is beautiful because they are popping fireworks outside of my house, but I am way louder than that. But I know y'all can hear it. Like soon the gunshots gonna start. I got some clips, right? But the clips I got maybe a little bit provoking. They were clips that went with the part one of the last show. So I just want to warn everybody, like when they come on. But while I'm doing that, I wanted to ask Smitty. You know, I know Smitty, you said you were in a relationship. That was going good. And you did say something about marriage, right? I wanted to ask you about the marriage thing. Do you see yourself getting married? Like you see it going down that way? Or like, do you want to be in just a regular relationship, like forever? Like how you see it going?
I will be married. Next question.
Okay. All right. So that's good. Okay. And I want to ask any of the other ladies too. Because see how the kings they focus. Some of us are focused too. Is anybody looking to get married? I wanted to know that.
I would love to.
I'm not looking for a conventional marriage.
Okay, explain that. What you mean, not traditional?
I don't want a contract to be with somebody. If we're going to be together, we're going to be together. If we're going to separate, I shouldn't have to pay for us to separate. That part just never made sense to me. It shouldn't be for me, it feels more like slavery when you put a contract on it. But that's just my interpretation.
I get it. So what would a relationship look like? It would just be like the same thing, but just no paperwork.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
still have a ceremony, you can still go through the process. It's just not that government contract piece that I would be having.
I get it, because a lot of people are starting to go that way. I'm starting to notice. I still haven't like made my mind up on the ins and outs of it. I got a clip here for you guys. I tried to do the smaller clips just so.
Or I was gonna say
anybody,
you could just get engaged and stay engaged. I know plenty of people that have done that.
forever.
Yeah, why not? I mean, there's no law that says if you get engaged you must get married, But they're like, as far as I know, I mean, unless the government is changing the rules and saying you have to get married if you get engaged, there's no law that says you can't. So.
A lot of people do that. It just holds your partner in place, like a bookcase. Like, so.
Look, if he got the right type of money, then he has the right type of lack of insecurity. I'm in. If he paid, walk with his chest out, I get to be me all day, every day. There's no weird skirmishes amongst lesser men to prove his masculinity. I'm in. But other than that, I got lands in other countries. I need to be able to afford that. So,
did you say you got lands or you got lens? I'm sorry, I wanted to make sure.
Land.
Like LAND?
Yes.
Okay, I'm losing my hearing. All right.
Oh, you already established. Okay. All right now.
You gotta come with that, come correct, and then we can play this game.
Oh, okay. And some of the people in the chat, they feel the same way about marriage. Let me tell you something about marriage. People are not looking at marriage the same way anymore. They attribute it to kind of the whole what is it, Gen Z thing or whatever. I was going to do a report on it on the Evolution News that I do. Real interesting. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let Smitty go though. Go ahead, Smitty. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, I just want to say, so respect to everybody's thought process, ideology. So me personally, right? When you're speaking about marriage, I know that that's something that's looked at as, in this day and age, something very negative or like just extremely risky. It's almost like, are you willing to jump out this plane knowing that your parachute might or might not open? Right? I get it. It's a scary thing. But one thing I can say is this. The main thing that I've done as a man is I've making sure that I've taken that time to accumulate any and everything necessary and possible to make sure that me and whoever it is that I bring into my circle and my life will be secure and satisfied and safe, right? So me, I'm in a position where I have 2 properties I can leave behind. Why do I want to get married? I want to build a connection with the person, and I also want to have something for my wife as well as my daughter, because, as a man, people don't realize if you pass away from here and you don't have nobody, do you know where all your shit goes to? The government.
Yeah.
They get it right back. Yeah. So it's like, I'm like, nah, fuck all that. I want to make sure in some form or fashion I can leave a legacy. I was always taught that a man is supposed to plant a garden. I am supposed to make sure that when I leave from here, you all have plentiful of crops to pick from. And you also have plenty that will continuously grow in my absence. Nothing will be missed except my physical presence. But with everything around you that I left, you will always know I'm still right there. That's what a man's supposed to do. You see, so when I think about marriage, I think about legacy. I think about what it is that, because no man really genuinely accumulates information, knowledge, education, abundance, finances, all of these things just to have for ourselves. We accumulate it because we want to be able to be of a providence to those around us. At least that's what I was taught. I don't know about these new niggas y'all may come across. I don't identify with them. That's not me. I don't know what to tell you about them guys. But what I can tell you is from my breed of men, this cut of cloth right here, what it is that I accumulate, it is so I can make sure that I'm going to make sure there's paperwork. You want to know why? Because it's something called wills, right?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All of these things. So I got to make sure, because watch this. We could be shacked up and I can have everything in the world. You know how many women say that boyfriend of theirs passed away and they can't get shit?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Every day.
So listen, when I think of marriage, I think of it for the security of those who is going to be in my life and for the security of the woman that I'm going to marry. I'm not thinking about myself. Men don't operate in that fashion. I just want to remind y'all real quick, just in case we forgot. But I digress. My mic is muted. Go ahead, rock out.
No, you made perfect sense.
I would
No,
just
I have a
like
question.
to
Like,
I would just like to express that what he said is it makes a lot of sense. It's just I am no longer looking for a legacy to live, right? I want to live with my husband. I want to enjoy life with my husband. I don't want him to feel obligated.
The legacy is not for women. It's not for women. It's not for women. No, but you're speaking on something that's not for women. It's for men. No. When I say legacy, that's a man's thing. Like you shouldn't even be in that mindset. You're already out of pocket thinking you're supposed to leave a legacy.
This was not.
Boy, rock out.
It's not. You said you muted your mic, remember? I'm just saying that for me, the objective of placing this burden on the man that he's got to present all of these tangible things. He's got to be the provider. He's got to offer the house, the car, all of these different things. I'm just saying, from my perspective, I'm taking that pressure away from the man if I choose to have a husband. So it's not taking away from Smitty. There is room for both to be true.
No,
it's
I like
a matter of perspective.
I like that shit, bro.
No, but let me ask you this, guys. No,
hey, bro,
real quick. Miss Demon. Let me ask you this question real quick. Hold on. Let me ask you this question.
All right, bro. I'm just saying.
I want to ask you this question. When it comes to like generally being married and stuff, like, you know, having kids, generally speaking, who wants them children to have the last name, the dad or the mom?
Say what? What he said?
When a woman gets married, who usually do they want to? God damn it, Jim. I'm just asking a question. It's just real simple and clear.
Like, do you want the kids to have?
No, you'll see where I'm going. It's real simple.
Man,
just which one?
Say it again.
When it comes to last name.
Oh, say it one more time.
When it comes to like marriage. Okay, there you go, Brooke. I got you, fam. When it comes to last name, where it comes to kids, like say we're not even married, but you my BM. Our daughter or son is on the way. Who generally wants to make sure they got at least that last name? If you know, you can get the first, but let me get that last. Who's that?
The mother usually wants that more than
the father. No, usually men get the last name of their kids. My daughter is a Smitty, not her mother.
But
you see what I'm saying?
Name? I thought you said
right, the last name. Hold on. Now, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to marriage, generally, if we get married, Brooke, if we was to get married or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Am I taking your last name and you taking mine?
Now I understand. Okay. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that yes, that's not a woman thing. When it comes to legacy, that name, the name by itself, that's legacy. You see where I'm going? I just wanted to throw that in. It's a real thing. That's not even your place to be thinking about. No, for you to say, I'm not even thinking about having, let me get it out without you trying to cut off some truth. Just let me get it out. I'm about to shut up. So I'm shutting up. I'm about to shut up. So all I'm saying is that when it comes to legacy, that's nothing for a woman to be thinking about. That is for the man to be thinking about. It really is. But your position is something so vital, so important, and it is so very much so a pillar to what it is that holds up everything of the foundation of the continuousness of this life.
Just
But you
help
just got
me
to
to
recognize your
understand.
position. That's it.
So your
I
position
rest
is
my mic
baby
again.
machine. So our position is baby machine, so that you
Okay,
can have
did
a
I say that?
legacy.
I just want to
And
ask
it
anybody.
doesn't matter
Did
what
I
we
say
want.
that?
It doesn't matter
Did
our
I
own
say that?
histories.
Did I say that, or did you take what I said? So is that a
Well, you said,
personal
well,
thing,
yes.
or is
No,
that
no,
what
you
I said?
No, okay.
Is that a personal
Women's
thing, or is
legacy,
that what I
okay.
said?
Well, let me respond because you keep cutting me off. So
I mean, real shit.
women don't generally need a legacy or want a legacy.
No, I need you
That
to
is the
answer
man.
No.
Women
Answer my question and
acquire
then
the
go
last
on.
name.
No. Wait. I
You're
want to
excited
hear
for
what you
my
got to say.
question. Can I finish?
No, answer my question. Did I say you all are baby making machines?
Can I
Yes
speak?
or no?
I am trying.
No.
Tell you how
Don't
I
try
understand.
nothing. Tell me, did I say that?
You've been
No,
able to
because
speak
this is where people get
unchecked
mixed up.
What's the question?
You trying to
10,
shut
15
down
minutes.
truth.
You've
trying to
been
shut
able to
down
speak
truth.
unchecked for 15 minutes.
I'm not arguing with you or nothing.
You
I'm
really
asking
are,
you
you
a direct question. You
I don't
talking
need
over
your
it, and you
question.
want
I'm not going to
to keep
validate
on
you
skipping
with an
over.
answer.
So
Did
ask
I
us
say you all are baby making machines?
I don't need to validate you, sir. I'm going to make my point.
No.
If you
I
don't
didn't ask you. I didn't ask. Did I ask you to validate me? See the rabbit hole? I didn't ask you for validation. I don't need that from you. I'm solid and thorough. I'm
You
good.
can argue with the one you have in your house.
It's not an argument.
Let me.
I asked you a
finish my point.
question.
I would like to speak on Evo's live that I was invited to. So I would like to finish my thought.
No. You're responding to me. You're saying something to the public in regards to me. I need for you to get what I said correct before you respond to what I said.
Nobody can respond if you keep talking, player.
No. She's trying to say something about what I said.
But you ain't let her
That's
answer.
not correct. Did I say you all are baby making machines? Did I even insinuate it?
Yes.
Let her answer it.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
now
go ahead. Rock out.
Now can I finish my thought? Thank you. Jesus, the validation. This is why.
Just say what you got to say. I don't want to hear none of your little sneak disses. Just do what you got to say.
There you go. Are you done? Can I speak without
no sneak disses? Just say what you got to say.
Just mute up so you don't get triggered. There you go. Mute up. There you go.
Okay.
This is why even the Bible says it is better to be single so that you can live your life peaceful. That's the issue. They don't preach that in the church as much as marry. Get married.
I want to ask.
I'm not finished, guys. Got your shit. I'm not finished. What I understood was women do not require a legacy. Women don't want the babies to have a last name. Women are just here to marry so that your property and your legacy continues on to your children. That's what I heard several times. And that's why women are opting out.
No, instead of you asking me, what did you mean by that? You decided to insinuate what you thought I meant. No, you never asked me. You could have asked me, hey, Smitty, what do you mean by that? I'm not
speaking to you now.
I would have, I would have glad, you're talking about what I said. Stop the bullshit. Okay, then don't say,
this is why.
Hey, look, man, third eye open for a reason. Third eye open for a reason, Charlie.
You can hold your tongue.
I'm not triggered. No, I'm cutting off bullshit.
You open your mouth.
You don't matter. I promise you.
Why are you talking to me?
No. Don't worry about how I'm responding. Don't worry about none of that shit.
Why are you off? Why is your energy?
No. We're going to stop all of that. We're going to stop all the trying to shame in a man because he's trying to speak up and say, hey, this right here is some bullshit. This right here is not correct. This right here is not what I'm saying. You want to try to shame a man and make it seem like there's something wrong with me. No. I don't want to hear that shit. Respond to exactly what I'm saying.
How am I shaming you if I'm talking about?
No, because you keep on saying emotional. No, fuck all of that. Exactly, the emotional part. But watch this. The first thing that women will say to men is that you should be more emotionally attached. Oh yeah, that's right. You know what I'm told? I'm not supposed to be a robot. No, fuck all of that. I want us to think about the duality of these things. I want us to think about that shit. We are told so much about how we supposed to feel. You should be more attached. Okay, bet. then as soon as a man actually is responding in what you all are misreading as a really, really passionate way to say, hey, look, I'm a solid, thorough dude. Don't ever get my words twisted. What I'm saying is what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is law, because I stand on my shit. And I got the backing and the receipts to prove that I walk what I talk. And
Can
when you keep
stand
trying
on
to
your
question,
shit
and when
silently
you
so
keep trying
other
to
panelists can speak?
Can I
Can
ask
you
a
ask
no.
question?
I'm not going to allow you to respond
You
and
can't
say some
allow
shit
me to
that's
do
not
anything.
correct.
You are not in control of me, sir. And that is
Can
the
I?
I didn't say
issue
I was in
with
control of you.
men. You think you
So
can
let
Who
allow
Goddess
me
said
to do
that?
anything.
I never
I have to
insinuated that.
answer your question.
No.
I'm in the middle of a
Listen,
thought.
you know for a fact.
I
No,
have
you
to
know what you're
stop and
doing.
answer your
You're
question.
saying words. No.
And
You're
I'm in
talking
the
about
middle of a thought.
triggered. You're saying triggered words to the
Hey,
audience to make it sound
Evo,
like I'm that type of dude
Evo,
that's like
We
a
can see it
basher.
with our
Evo,
eyes.
I'm like,
can
oh,
you
no.
hear me?
We're
Hey,
not going to play them
Evo,
games. I'm going
Evo,
to eliminate
wait,
all
hey,
that shit.
hey, bro, I
You're
got
not
you,
going
bro.
to do that
Hold
to
on, bro,
this
I
man.
got you.
I'm
Bro, I
not one of
got
them
you.
dudes.
Hey, wait,
Okay.
bro,
All
I
right, y'all.
got you.
Don't
Can
do
you
that
mute
to
these
me.
sensitive
Evo,
Don't do that
motherfuckers?
to me, Shorty.
Evo,
Don't do that to me.
Evo is Genesis
Yeah.
2.
Ain't this the
Is
ladies
Genesis.
live and the ladies not allowed to speak today?
Say what?
No, no,
I
Who
we're
just,
said
doing
that?
shit.
Mo,
Nah, if
I
you're going to
just,
speak, don't
let
speak
me,
about
hold
Smitty
on.
and speak about Smitty
I'm not
wrong. Talk
speaking
about
about
some
you.
random shit wrong,
I'm
not
not
me.
speaking about you.
Hey,
Yes, you
I'm
Smitty, I
did.
asking
You
got
a
you.
said what I
Smitty,
word
responded.
and
You
out.
Smitty,
responded
I
to what
got,
I said.
bro, I
Stop
Got it.
got you,
lying.
bro. I
You
got you.
responded to what I said,
Wait,
Shorty. Keep
hold
it the
on.
fuck.
Hey, Smitty, I got you,
Don't
bro.
fall out now.
Hey, Evo,
No, you
can
finally got a
you
nigga that's
read?
gonna bring you that energy back. Don't fall out
All
now.
right,
I'm gonna
sweetie,
give you
look.
truth.
Look,
I'm
y'all not
listening
going to
to
see
you.
eye to eye
You're
on
not
that.
gonna
We're
pull
going to
that
drop
shit.
that. Let's drop that so we can go ahead.
All right, then.
I
Thank you.
just,
She
Let's drop
should
that.
drop it.
Y'all
Hey,
not
Is
going
it
to see
listen,
okay
eye
to
to
hey,
have
eye on
hey,
one,
that.
listen,
or is it two
listen.
and
Hey,
silent?
Evo, can you
Yeah.
read Genesis 2:24? That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
It says most Christians will agree. We're talking about marriage here. Most Christians will agree the marriage is an institution ordained by God. That's why the Bible tell you God, man, woman, child. We talk about order here. That's what he's trying to tell you. Then the Bible says, okay, can you read Genesis 2:24? If we talking about the Bible,
If it's
what
in
we
front of
talking
you,
about
why
here?
don't you read it?
So, okay.
Okay.
Most Christians will agree that marriage is an institution ordained by God for the purpose, right? It's producing righteousness and the seed. The seed is what the man can put in a woman. Let me get a little fucking deeper.
No. Hey, bro. That's some deep ass shit. Let me just say this calmly and
Bro, I ain't even
respectfully. I
finished, bro.
sound like I'm gonna shut up.
I ain't.
No.
Can I
Let
just,
you
Let me say this
let you
calmly
get
and
to the meat of the
respectfully.
coconut.
Real shit.
wait, let him finish, Smitty. Let him finish, though, because he's
Bro.
making a point.
And
Hold on.
then it says, the Bible says of marriage that a
Not
man
about that.
shall leave his father and
See.
his mother and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. That's Genesis 2:24. Let me get a little fucking deeper. Typically, a man not leaving his mother or his father. Thus, when the word leave is used, it is not exclusively speaking to leaving as a physical
All
recollection.
right. Hey, look.
Huh?
Hey, look.
Huh?
Hey, bruh. Hey,
Man, they ain't
bruh.
read the
Hey,
Bible.
bruh.
Put
Hey,
that thing on.
Smitty, they ain't read the Bible. They ain't read it.
I
I
did.
just,
Also
Nah,
in
real
Genesis
shit.
it
Just,
says.
bruh. I'm
Also
trying
in
to
Genesis it
coincide with what
says,
you're saying.
man
I'm
taking
trying to
dominion
coincide with
over
what you're
woman
saying.
is a punishment.
Go ahead, sis.
Oh,
Man
we
taking
talking about
dominion
No.
over a woman
See,
in
listen to
Genesis
what.
says
No.
is a punishment
I don't
handed
agree with
down
that shit.
by God. Well, tell it to God. God said the woman will be punished
No. Fuck all of
under
that.
the
See, this is the
man.
problem. That's the
That's
problem.
Genesis.
The problem is
What's the problem?
from
That's
like
God.
people trying to make everything such a cookie cutter, like real shit.
No.
Do you
It's
know
in
what I
Genesis.
recognize honestly? No, do you know
You
what
was
I
applauding
recognize
Romeo.
honestly about how much I know what is correct and what is not? Because I follow the laws of nature. I shit you not. No. Real shit. Hear me, please. Like what I do is I do read the word. And what I do is I make the correlation between what is actually in my face every day.
And if
And
it
you know what I
pertains to
see
your
every day? You
argument,
know
it
what I
works.
see every day? That any species of creation that's ever survived, all the way down to humans itself, it's been a teamwork of the male and the female species. No matter how much it's worked, that's been what has made it survive.
The grasshopper
Period.
bites off the male's head after sex.
No. Okay. Listen
but
though.
I
See,
just
no. Now watch this. Now you want to go to no. What you're
gosh,
talking about
sweetie.
now? No. I love nature.
It's
Now you're going into
who
my realm.
cares? How
Now
is
you know why that
how is
is.
this
No. You know
relevant
why
to the
that is. It's
conversation?
because no. Hold on, real quick. The reason why, for example, if you notice, the smallest of life's creations like ants, locusts, praying mantis, as you speak of, and tarantulas, all that, they live least amount of time. Why? Because they spread so much. If they lived a long time, that shit will make it too much of a plague. Listen, this is so much of the beauty of God's balance. Now, you got like elephants and things of that nature, larger, they live a lot longer, but they also, the largest the largest animals of life also eat like vegetation and krill and things of that nature. Whales don't eat, a whole bunch of sharks and other dolphins and shit. They eat small shit.
When
Why?
did
Because
this
it's to
show
make sure
become
that the
National
balance is maintained.
Geographic?
I was about
You
to
don't
say,
get that
like,
shit.
how we get all the way over here to
No,
This
the
is
Because
listen,
someone's
no.
trying to prove
National
his
Because
point.
you're cutting it off.
Geographic.
Someone's
Because
trying to
no.
prove some
It's
You
ignorant
all
because
are
shit.
it's
so intrigued about
relevant.
trying to
It's
respond to discredit.
Exactly. Like,
relevant.
what
If
the
you
fuck is
listen
you
to
I've been
talking
receive, you'll
about?
trying
get it.
to ask a
I'm
question
going right
for
back to it.
5 minutes. I've been trying to
So,
ask a
ladies,
No,
question
stay
for
fuck all
single.
five
that.
Stay
minutes.
single, ladies. Just watching this. Do you want to get married?
I'm asking a question. My
Nah, cause fuck that.
question.
All men ain't like that. Fuck the frail shit. Not all men be on that bullshit. Fuck that. No, be not, cause I got a good one. You not about to do no, not on my watch, bitch.
It's
I
always
just
settling for less, ladies, when you marry.
I just
Always.
want to know, and Stephanie, maybe you can help me.
Mhm.
I
Jesus.
just I want to know where my theory took away from his, right? All I was saying was I am in a space now that I don't want those pressures to be placed on a man. If he should want to have a legacy, I am in a space to help him build that now. I'm not sure where he felt threatened by that. It doesn't have to be a caveman situation in which you come in and beat your chest. That doesn't make you a man, that just makes you loud. And it's very important that we recognize that sometimes the opposite is really going to serve a better benefit than doing the same thing over and over. That's the definition of insanity.
I, I'm glad you left it just like that because I had a question, right? And I still got the clip queued up and everything. What are the necessary changes that you need to make in order to not be alone forever, to not die alone, to not have the dog, and that's it, to not eat the cat food, stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, what is the necessary changes that y'all need to make if y'all are single and y'all haven't found anybody yet? Like, what are you doing wrong in life that you can see? You know what I'm saying? Let's be real honest. Let's open up, and really figure out like what's the issue. It could be a couple of things. It could be one thing. What do you need to change so you do not die alone? Whoever want to jump up in there.
I
Look
would
at y'all
actually,
faces.
I would actually go first. Like I said, like for me personally, okay, I so look forward to being married. I do. Do I think it's a contract that a man and woman need to speak about thoroughly? I think so. You know, um, all I need is the woman to complete me. That's what I want, right? So at the end of the day, she got 6 acres and she got 4 carrots, and then we're gonna make sure. I think that every man should make sure that you got your life insurance policies in order, because people dying every motherfucking day, and then the woman ain't even got no money to fucking bury your ass. So instead of being put in a fucking cardboard box or whatever, bro. If you want to have a funeral, which I think is a freaking waste a lot of money, I do. You know what I mean? Now, me personally, I just, my wife can just cremate me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about putting me. I don't want to go underground no more. And I done did that shit before when I went through the fraternity. I don't want to do that shit no more. My wife can fucking just fucking fire me up, take the ashes and put it on a goddamn necklace or some goddamn shit. Don't spend $10,000 because guess what? At the end of the day, take that life insurance policy and live your best life. That's what I want. Because if she with me and she roll with me, then whatever I leave, she can have. She can take the 6 acres, the 4 carrots, and all that shit there, and then go ahead on. And that's why I stand with it.
Okay.
You
So
know,
let me ask you something,
Sanchez,
because you didn't really answer the what do you need to change though? Y'all listen real good, y'all.
Wait, what I need to change?
What do you
Me?
need to change to get that situation that you want? What do you need to change? What's some of the things?
What I need to change? I think that I think I'm too flirtatious, and I think that's a problem for me. But I don't know, Mama. I don't, because this is what I do, you know. And then the woman get mad because she said, "Oh, why are you talking to her like that?" There, blah blah blah. And now that's something I can work on. Okay, I will. And then what I don't understand is if she know that I'm an she noticed what I do. Why the hell is it a problem? Okay, I digress.
Okay, no, that was good. That was good. You took a self-reflection of yourself. That's good. That's what this show is for. Thanks,
I like
Chris. Who wants to go
question.
next?
I like Sanchez's question in the chat.
Okay.
That, well, he's made a statement that men only want peace. If you're not his peace, you will not be loved. That's a great statement and a great sentiment. But as your woman, I am not supposed to be your peace. I am the one who's going to make sure that you are going to be looking your best. I'm going to hold you to task. I'm going to ensure that you're always feeling like a man in the public's eyes. I'm not going to emasculate you. I'm not going to downgrade you. I'm going to do everything but be your peace, because then you'll become complacent, and that's when problems arise. It's very important that we walk within fluidity, so that way we can be what the man needs us to be in the moment, not just a reflection of some mirror or some false society expectation.
Man, feed me, fuck me, and leave me the fuck alone.
All right.
I think going back to making that list, how we want our person to be, definitely become everything on that list, because if you're walking that way, you're going to be on the same frequency with another person that's showing up like that. Like Miss Lila said, she said they have to be coming a certain way because she's coming a certain way, and Goddess is coming a certain way, so that guy has to be coming a certain way. So it's basically a mirror of each other, because a guy, when he picks a woman, she is his representative of him, of that softer side of him, of that affectionate, of that intimacy. You know what I'm saying? The way that, you know, Smitty is, you know, masculine, how the men are, they just want the opposite in a woman. And that brings out the best in them and wants them to do better. So I think working on ourselves and being everything that we can be at the highest level, and trying, even though we're not going to get it perfect all the time, I think that allows people to see you and to love you in that manner, and to also, on our part, not be afraid to open up and receive it. You know, sometimes we busy, we do it all on our own all the time, and that when somebody comes, it's hard to open up. It's hard to get that guard out the wall, because we've been just carrying the ball so long by ourselves. But just, you know, letting down that fear of being loved, and just be open and ready for it, you know, because it could happen at any time. We don't know, but you know, when it does come, you know, be open.
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid of your question, Evo. I can talk about what's wrong with me.
Yes, because I noticed that y'all didn't answer the question. Y'all avoided this question. Why?
Oh my goodness, what I do? Did I do it wrong?
Nah. What's the things you need to change? Like, y'all going all around.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Oh, I am so sorry. No more blanket statement. I need I guess the fear. Yeah. And the uncertainty, the overthinking. Because I have more factors in my life than a single woman. I mean, than a woman that has no children, that can get up and go anywhere that she wants. You know, I have children from my previous marriage, so it's a lot of things that I have to consider and factor in to the equation of you know, finding love and finding a suitable person, not only for myself but also in the lives that's going to be influential to my kids. So it's me. I have to, you know, really overcome those things and, you know, be willing to, you know, just be free and open, because I do have those fears and inhibitions.
Okay, that was good. I knew Stephanie
That was a
gonna
good one.
get
Yeah.
it.
You probably just forgot Stephanie because it was so much.
That's a clip. I'll
Straight
clip
up.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, Delilah, I'm gonna come back to Goddess and then Ruby and Kai. I'm gonna hit all of y'all. So yeah, Delilah.
I think I would have to become more desperate, allow myself to be more delusional, dumb myself down a lot, and be willing to overlook, just be accepting of mass insecurities and tolerate just weakness. Oh, and I'm a loudmouth. Mm-hmm. I have no frontal lobe. I think it's I'm autistic. I found out. I'm not a bitch. I'm autistic. I found out. So the whole time I was retarded. I'm not a bitch. I don't use my frontal lobe, so things come out of my face, and I am unapologetic about it. So yeah, new brain. Y'all need to be. I need to accept weakness, be more desperate, be more sad, and dumb myself down. Those are my problems.
Okay.
I rebuke that whole statement right there.
I'm about to say something. It's gonna be funny. Go ahead, Stephanie.
I rebuke that whole statement right there. I rebuke that whole shit, because real talk,
If you
I
was triggered,
feel
he
like
was speaking to you, sis.
no, I feel you, but I'm gonna kick it like this, like, yo, the fact is, that person, you gonna find. I feel like this: you find your match based on how you run your life. You know what I'm saying? If you run your life like you ain't about that bullshit, you definitely ain't got time, and you definitely need somebody that's gonna come in and be your better half. Then you're gonna find that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about how you set your shit up. That's how that person is gonna come in. Just like she said, you attract what the fuck you walk through. If you walking like you ain't about that bullshit, ain't no bullshit gonna come around you. Bullshit gonna be scared to even talk to you and say good morning. Fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying?
There is no better
So
half of that.
it's not about you taking whatever the fuck. It's about, just like you said, you being an unapologetically you, and the motherfucker that's gonna fuck with you gonna know that to be unapologetically themselves, you know, just like you. You feel me? It's all about what you match. You know what I mean? Like I said, with my situation, it took a couple of years to go around the roundabout, and we got back in the fucking situation. But once we realized what it was like, okay, we should have been here all the time, but fuck it, life happened how it is, and it is what the fuck it is. New York City is New York City in right now. You feel me? So don't worry about all
You
that
needed someone
noise.
to help you with rent. You was
You
willing
know
to
what I mean?
settle.
But
I understand that.
yeah.
I don't need
But at the end of the day, it's not even about what he can do or what he can't do, because it was some real shit. I got me whatever the fuck I got me, and I got my family regardless. You feel me? But at the end of the day, he's still my better half. And I feel like if once you in that realm, once you in that space, you know what I mean? Fuck what everybody says. You know what I mean? You can't doubt that shit's not gonna happen. You
That's
feel me?
right.
It's definitely gonna happen. You feel me? You can't say that you gotta submit to some bullshit to be involved or to be in a relationship. Fuck that. That's not the mindset. The mindset is, I'm a queen, and nothing but king is gonna be around me. Fuck you mean? Nothing but royalty gonna be around me, because all I do is exude royalty, straight like that. And again, New York is New Yorking. You feel me? But again, that's how it is with me. That's how it is, and and I'm glad to be in this space. You know what I mean? So when I say I rebuke what you say, because I feel like you don't gotta bow down or kowtow or be less or nothing to get what the fuck is greatness, because greatness is old, because you walk in greatness. You
But
feel
then
me?
why
Fuck
be so
that.
defensive? You could have just let the
Oh no,
others
I ain't
introduce
nobody
you.
being defensive. I'm just telling you how I know this is how I
I want to
speak.
hear what's wrong with the rest.
Oh no, this is just how I speak. It's not even me
No,
being
I'm just
defensive,
saying.
honey. It's just this is how I speak. You know what I mean?
I'm not talking
I'm a
about why
New
you.
Yorker for the
You don't
real.
have to be defensive. I'm just sharing what's wrong with me and what.
Oh, nah, like I said, I'm not being defensive. I definitely just, this is how I speak.
No, I'm just saying, if you're happy, be happy. You ain't got to be defensive.
Oh, definitely not defensive, honey. Never that.
All right. Let's hear what's wrong with Ruby.
She sure sound defensive. I
She
digress.
ain't. I promise you, she ain't.
Not at all, fam. Never that, never will. Fuck you mean?
I'll tell you guys about me. If like, let's say I want to get into a serious relationship, I think I could be better at communication. I could be better at because I'm so independent, and sometimes it's to my detriment, to where it seems like I don't want to include people in my plans. But I know that with that partnership that I do want, you know what I'm saying? There's some you got to be communicative. And so I think I could be better at that. I'd be willing to work on that. I'd also be willing to, I guess, work on having less expectations. You know what I'm saying? And more of just, hey, these are the defined things that I want. And obviously they would have to have been met, and then other than that, just keeping that open, I would be okay with that. And again, I didn't think that I would be interested in anything else. I didn't think I'd have the capability of getting wet again, because after the shit that I've been through. But here we are, gushing and happy. And so I just want to spread love, and I want to spread vibes to my future partner, wherever you are out there, and those that are in negotiations. Let's get it, baby.
So I heard lowering the bar.
Gushing and happy.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that, Evo? She said lower the bar. Did y'all hear that? That's two for lower the bar.
No lower bar, baby. Just I'm willing to, compromise some. You know what I'm saying?
Compromise. What's another word for compromise? Is that settle?
No, you're making space. Making space.
I would be gaining so much, right? I'd be gaining what I want. So there's the give and take in a sense. It doesn't mean that I'm out here, I want to be able to submit myself in complete trust. And so once that's done,
that's a good word.
Well, it's there's different reasons why. There's a sexual aspect, there's a psychological aspect. And so I think as long as I can develop a trust, honestly, I'm going to be like putty, you guys. Y'all ain't going to see me on none of these podcasts.
Hey, Evo, can you ask her what she means by the word submit? Because I think we got...
Settle.
I love the way she
went
was
through
talking.
it. Lower the bar.
Can I
What
answer
does she
a
mean
question
by
before we
submit?
jump to another question?
Wait, who is that talking?
So I'm gonna ask right after that, because that's a good question. Let me just let Goddess give her answer, and then we're gonna go right into that. That's a whole nother thought right there. But
right. I know that I need to work on my domesticated presence. I've never been in that space to take care of the home in the right way. And so that's where I'm actively working right now, because I can't expect a man to come into a space that's chaotic unless it's the chaos that him and I are creating together. So that's where I'm putting my focus currently, is just becoming
What does that
stronger.
mean? You're messy?
Becoming stronger in how I run my home.
Okay.
I know, y'all waiting for something else to come after.
Thank you, Bishop. Good looking.
That's it. Now, ladies, let me ask you something. We had the king ask about submission. What does submission mean to all the queens? And do you plan on doing it to get the man that you want to keep?
You mean submit first?
However you want to explain it, however you think it's gonna go in your relationship, or can you have a relationship without submitting? Like that's what Push talking about. Like,
You just made my eye twitch.
yeah, like you're allergic to submission. Like, yo, why does it get so quiet when the word submission is said around Black women? I never understood that.
I love it.
That submission goes on both sides, though.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it definitely goes on both sides, but I don't mind.
Definitely.
You know, it's like, I mean, I heard my cousin say one time, I was like, yeah, you got to learn how to submit to a man, because you are coming into under his plan, under his protection, his leadership. So it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like if he says, well, listen, babe, you can't overspend. Like it's really not that he's going to beat you over the head caveman style and say, get in the kitchen and be barefoot and pregnant.
Oh, I'm in for that. They gonna do what to you? Hey,
okay, maybe he can bash you over the head. No,
better stop me up and choke me out, nigga. Hey,
but my cousin says she doesn't want to do those things, which Goddess is saying that she wants to show up stronger in that manner. She said she's willing to submit in the bedroom, and that's the problem. We keep submitting there first, devaluing ourselves. That's where you're settling, Miss Lila. We settle for that, but we don't settle for a nice long-term relationship, a viable relationship that people can look at and say, wow, I want to be like them. Oh, I want my love to look like that. Real relationship goals within y'all world, not the social media world, okay? So it's like submission is not a bad thing, for Black women. Come on. It's not bad. It's really not. If you don't make it a negative connotation, it won't be one.
If you
hear people say that it's your world, you created.
My submission looks like,
huh?
I think a lot.
If you can find someone you're willing to submit to, that's the journey.
Right.
That's
I think that you're going to get 80% of everybody. You're not going to get 100% because we're all broken at this point. Some people are widowed. Some people have trust issues. Mm-hmm. Some people don't know how to have good communication. So it's like, and us, we got baggage. Some of us got kids. Like, so we're not going to get 100% of everyone. So it's like, I don't have a problem because I'm not all that. You know what I'm saying? So I got some work to do. I want somebody to love me for me. And that may be 80%. And if you can love
don't settle for 100.
I mean, I settle for 80 because that's being realistic. Because if we talk about stats and 80% of people, so if we want to get use stats, I'm probably 80% whole. I'm not like, when you're a kid, that's when you're innocent. That's when you don't know anything. You're like, you have nothing. You're not brushed by this world. But when you grow up, you do got some craziness happening in your life. So I mean, to overcome that, like Eva was talking about, she's got her therapy that's working on her. She said that smile that you see where it wasn't there before. So okay, I'm glad I get this healed version of Evo instead of that one that wasn't so healed. So now she's more open. She's free. She's I like that Eva. Wow, that's cool. But the other Eva, I probably wouldn't get her.
If the true issue is the word submission, couldn't we change it to be more, where we're a little bit more compliant? Don't get caught up on that word. Just take it's just or just a little bit less, stoic in our stance, right? It's my fault.
Because my thing is, why is it such a bad word? Like, I think when Black women hear submission, they think control, like slavery. You know what I'm saying? Almost like being led to slaughter. And maybe we'll hit that topic.
Right.
Be one of our next topics. Woo, but that's going to be a hard show. I try to stay away from that word submission because even when I do lives on Instagram, I did one live about submission. And y'all got to go back and find that live because Black women did not want to hear that word. And it was one of the hardest lives I've ever had for my life.
In all honesty, true submission is just the consideration of somebody else's feelings. It's not even a slavery type. The man is in control. And that's the
Right,
connotation
exactly.
that we have put on it. It's just saying that if he says move left, I'm not going to fight him and say, no, I want to go right. I'm going to move left and I can question him once we get there. I don't think that that's really where people understand that term submission to be. They see it as this BDSM type, connotation that the man's just going to come in and chain you to the wall and only feed you 3 times a day. It
Nah,
society
BDSM
has.
submission is
That
good.
sounds like a
There's
good
nothing
diet
wrong with
plan,
that.
to be honest.
Well,
I
nah,
might
BDSM,
sign
that's
up for that.
good. That's
Yeah, I might
good
sign up
right
for that
there,
diet
guys.
program.
I mean,
Look,
we could
if you're
definitely get
if
lost
you're the
in that.
real
I'm
if
just
you're a
saying.
real man that shows yourself worthy of submission, black women will submit. Let's stop
Very true.
acting like
Mhm.
all these motherfuckers are showing up with a
Mhm.
cape trying to rescue. But the first thing these brothers will do is ask you for a cigarette,
Yeah.
or ask you for some gas money, or ask
I'll put it in
you
the comments.
for some kitty cat. That they ask you for stuff. When's the last time a man came up to you and said, "Hey, what can I do for you, man? Let's have a conversation. Let me take you out and have a conversation." Not, well, if she gonna eat, she better be fucking.
They ask for sex before they ask you if they can do anything for you. If you need
That's
a bill paid, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't, if you want to have a conversation, it's like, so when I'm gonna hit that? And
That's
it's
it.
like when you get a boyfriend, my dude, what we talking about? You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
know,
like it's the most
maybe
disrespectful thing that I think you can be asked, as a woman. Because it's like
I think that
you don't give a damn about me. You just worried about my vagina. But these
That's
bills,
not your man. That's not your
these
man.
worries need to be, you get what I'm
a
saying?
real
Need to be taken care of. What we doing? Like, so yes, I definitely understand that. That was,
somebody who's
I
mature
helped
in
y'all
their
out, fellas.
mindset. Somebody who's mature in their mindset is going to respect a boundary. So if I tell you that my body is not an option, they are wanting to pursue me, that's not going to be a conflict. It's only a conflict if your motive is only my body. That's not an option. You might as well dismiss yourself right now.
I've
I
been
think
having
that
fun with celibacy. I've been eating for
we
free. I've been going to comedy shows for free.
we need
Tell
to
them
be
off top you ain't
stronger.
fucking. See how much they like you. Hey, I ain't fucking. Oh, you still want to hang out? Okay, well.
We need to feel more comfortable setting boundaries. Unfortunately, that's not something that we are given a lot of freedom to, because society says if a man buys you dinner, you're obligated to then give him sex.
Yeah,
Those are
that's
rules that we set. That's not a mandated rule. There's no stone etched that says that this is a tit for tat kind of situation. So if we are going to say that this is not acceptable, then I, as a woman, say my body is not an option. You're either here to get to know me, or you can just catch me on a live sometime, because that's really all I can give you.
right. Not definitely understand that. Definitely. I okay, so Push, let me ask you. So
Yes.
did that help you with the question? Like, did you get something from it? Cause we dropped some
Yes.
jewels now, Push. I hope you was listening, because we trying to told you. You know what I'm saying?
I,
So
I I was listening. I think that. I think I did. I read that. I done read this damn thing 5 times, bro.
What is
And
that?
I want say what?
What
Who's
was
talking
that?
to me?
Bible. Is it Bible?
Oh, that was me. What was that?
Your basic instructions before leaving Earth. So as I read this thing 5 times,
Bible.
right?
Oh,
Huh?
I just told it
I
was
thought
the
that was a
Bible.
notebook because you listened and valued what we said.
No, I'm telling you, no, it's a Bible. Your basic, that's what the Bible stands for,
Basic
the
instructions
acronym.
before leaving Earth.
Your basic instructions before leaving Earth. So then as I continue to read, and then I would like to say to the ladies on here, I would suggest y'all read Genesis 2:24, because now I'm a little confused, because at the end of the day, all I want, I want to be married, have my child, build my foundation, and then we can go from there. Okay, that's what I want. Now, when it comes to how you all think, the process of the mind is really disturbing. To hear this woman tell me she'd rather be single with Sam cats than to be with a nigga, right? Then you got the other one saying, "Oh, well, what the hell she said? She said, oh, yeah, hold on. It's getting kind of confusing. And listen, I respect how each one of y'all move. Now, if my wife is not okay with 4 carats and 6 acres, then she can kick fucking rocks. Okay? I'm sucking toes. I want to get fucked and sucked every motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave me on with a hard on with not nothing to start on. Period. Don't let your man go to work if you ain't suck this dick or fuck them. Don't do that there, because then he gonna get a work wife, and then you gonna get mad, and then we gotta deal with that shit, right? Okay, I'm an entertainer. I make music, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck I do. So then now the girl get mad at me because she says, baby, why you worry about them other hoes? Okay, I don't give a fuck about that. As long as I come home to you, okay, we should be straight. But there's always a fucking problem. You want to know why? Because it ain't us. At the end of the day, women, y'all got some insecurities too. And I think we need to check ourselves at the motherfucking door straight up. Hey, when I get up in the morning, I'm going to eat your pussy. I'm going to suck some toes, you know, fuck you and all that shit there. Where my coffee at? Give me my lunch pail. Let me go to work. Fix my lunch. And I don't want no goddamn Lunchables. I want you to get in that goddamn kitchen, scramble some eggs or something. Do something, but you want me to put gas in your car. You want me to goddamn give you an oil change. You want me to go out here water the grass and all that shit like that. That's what you want. But then what the hell you giving me? Hey, ladies.
It should be one hand wash the
told
other.
You something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're right. It should be one hand wash the other.
You made a good point, but I implore you to look past 2:24 and go to Genesis verse 3, chapter 3, verse 16, where God handed down the punishment to the woman. And that punishment is that man will have dominion over you. That's the woman's punishment. If that is a punishment, is that where we supposed to always be? Under your thumb?
You took
We're supposed to break generational curses. And that's a curse I want you ladies to break.
Eve
that was a punishment after Adam snitched on us.
No.
Adam did not take responsibility when God said,
No.
how do you know you're naked? What did Adam say? Read the book again. Adam said, it is the woman you gave me.
Genesis what?
It was the woman you
Genesis
gave
what?
me.
Adam was snitching?
I want you to listen, sir. Adam, the
Genesis
first
what?
Yes. Adam, the first snitch.
Genesis
You can reread it on your own time. You can read the whole chapter.
What is it? Genesis
right here. What are you talking about?
He said, what's the chapter?
3.
Genesis what?
16. 3:16.
Okay, hold on. Stay right there.
We got to get a little past 24. Where
Genesis 3:16
man
says,
having dominion over the woman is a punishment. After he
Genesis
snitched on
3:16
us.
says, hold on. Genesis 3:16 says, unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply the sorrow and thy conception, wherein sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and desire shall be to thy husband. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then thou shalt be what? Rule over thee. That's what it says.
Yes.
It's God, man, woman, child.
That's
and
a punishment,
y'all women ain't following protocol. You ain't following protocol. You heard what I said.
That's a punishment, sir, that the man will rule. Listen, you didn't even listen to what you read because you're busy with.
See, that's why you single now. That's why you single now.
I'm single by choice, baby. Look at me. You think I can't get a man
you
tomorrow?
bitter. Yeah, choice. You ain't got no damn choice.
I got niggas in the chat right now trying to
holler at me. Get some damn cats.
Get some cats. I got niggas in the chat trying to holler at me right now, sir.
You ain't, listen, man.
You just read what I see.
I'm finna tell you something. You ain't no high priority at all. Ain't nobody picking you up at all.
Why you nigga?
That's why you're bitter. You're bitter because ain't nobody looking for you.
I'm not the one in the disguise up here, sir.
Listen, man, I'm trying to tell you something. First of all, your voice too goddamn
You the
deep.
one with the shades and the hat and the hoodie in the summer.
Goddamn hairstyle. You probably got some fat ass ankles, all kind of shit. Ain't nobody looking for you.
Why are you mad at me
I
for the
thought
word
you
of
like
God?
BBW's push. What's going on?
Why are you mad at me for the word of God?
Man, she pissed me off because she said something about the Bible. She said something about the Bible, and she don't. She said something about the Bible, and she ain't read it her goddamn self.
I just showed it to you.
You ain't showed me shit. You told me the verse. I read it,
and you
I'm
got
telling
angry
you
about it because I was correct.
No, because I don't like the way you talk to
That's
niggas.
why women ain't allowed to read, because then we
What?
read it and
Who said
learn
that?
and
Women ain't
understand.
allowed to read.
That's
Who
why I
said
don't be
that?
wanting y'all to get the Bible, because y'all
You
always
wanted to
get
pull the
upset.
Bible out and show how right you were. I just showed you I'm righteous. as well. I
Man,
can
you told
use
me the
scripture.
verse. I read it to you, and you ain't
And what
submissive
did it
worth a
say?
goddamn. In other
It
words,
said the
hey,
punishment.
ladies,
It ain't
The
staying.
don't
punishment
follow her
handed
shit.
down to
Don't
woman
follow.
is
You
that the
follow
man
her,
will
you
rule.
gonna be single, broke, with fucking 7 cats.
I guess.
Eva,
I'm
where
not a
is the
53-year-old
video
rapper,
clip?
but cool.
Where is the video clip?
That'll take off.
We need a video clip, right? I don't know. Oh well, I wanted to ask for the video clip. I had wanted to ask if anybody here considered themselves as a modern woman.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because we're all born in modern times.
I'm
We
a
all got
woman who
jobs up
lives
here.
in modern
We
times.
all have to work up here. We can't expect to have a civilized conversation even about the Bible without someone saying, well, that's why no one's going to pick you. Nyah, nyah, nyah. All I did was bring the energy you brought. You brought the scripture. I brought the scripture. Now I ain't shit. I'm never going to be loved. This is exactly why I have opted out and been happy and smiling and losing weight and more fulfilled in my life than I ever have been before.
That's right, Corset.
I even read the word to you, sir. You read the same word I read. And you mad at me for what God said. God said it.
I just wanted to play one clip for you guys. I was supposed to do this earlier, but the conversation flowed so well that that we're here. Okay, the modern woman thing, right? We've discussed that in earlier episodes, but I did get a clip that was really interesting, a very short clip. I just wanted to know what y'all thought about it, because technically, it's a couple of more of us that are modern women here. I feel like I'm a modern woman. I'm up with the times and stuff like that. But I found this interesting. It's really short, right? So I just want to make sure you guys can see it and just tell me what you think about it. Okay, when it comes up, it should be up now. Can y'all see it?
Yes.
All right, here it is, y'all.
Yes, I see it.
About middle-aged women, and we mad, mean, miserable, and lonely, right? And that we missed our opportunity to have a good man, and that's why we out here. We just lonely. First of all, let me just clear something up, right? Majority of us middle-aged women, because I consider myself a middle-aged woman. I'm 46 years old. A lot of us are single by choice.
You said a lot of y'all think older women can't get a man, but they single by choice. Here we go.
Single by choice. She looks serious too. Boss chick Bay here. She got a look going for her. She talking her stuff. Let's see why and how she is single by choice.
Talking about middle-aged women, and we mad, mean, miserable, and lonely, right? And that we missed because we.
Can y'all still see it?
No, it went away.
It stopped mid thing. Technically what she was saying, I'll just summarize it up. I don't know what happened to the clip. Sorry, guys. She was saying that pretty much she's like self-sufficient. She didn't say independent, because men hate the word independent. I was happy about that. But even at 46, she didn't look 46. The Black woman doesn't age like most women do. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like, a lot of us got a little bit more time than our counterparts sometimes have, because we don't look our age, and two, a lot of us are self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? We have our own money. We're doing our own thing already. I just wanted to ask, do y'all think maybe that's why sometimes it's harder for us to, I don't want to say submit or settle, but like find the right person, and that was like the last question I had for you ladies, because I had a couple of them clips, but that one was kind of important to me. What do you think about that?
I really think it's more of a fear of loss. They have built up everything, right? And it's all theirs. Nobody could take that away. And when you allow somebody else into the space, you have a greater chance of it being taken from you. So there is a greater place for fear of it being taken away. And so it's just easier not to pursue it.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I mean, y'all coming up with some great things, and everybody kind of said what they needed to change. We have someone here backstage. Hi, King. How are you?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yes, welcome to Live Ladies Podcast. What do you think about the topic?
Okay, well, first I want to thank you guys for having me on. I know Stephanie personally. She's a moderator over on my channel, so I want to thank you guys and her especially for having me on. She provided me with the link. So I just wanted to mention something. Sorry, I got nephews here. We're going to be doing fireworks here in a few minutes, so let me go in the backyard. I was mentioning in Stephanie's chat, I'm a widowed single father, right? I'm widowed. So when I hear a lot of these conversations, I'll be quite honest with you. It's really kind of hard as a man who understands what it was I did for my wife. And not only that, but what she did for me, right? I had an accident earlier on in our relationship. I have a scar right behind my right ear where I took a cut, right? I took a cut and almost bled out. And if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today, right? She gave birth to our first child, and 3 months after that, she was diagnosed with stage 3 Hodgkin's lymphoma, cancer, right? So this, to me, this is actually the tail of the tape when it comes to how we view each other in relationships. It's how much do we have each other's back. I don't hear that often. I don't hear anything about. I don't hear anything like that at all. I know what men are willing to do because I did it. When you hear men say, I'll provide, I'll protect, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that. Well, we'll see when your loved one's lives are on the line, you'll be surprised with I was gonna curse. You'll be surprised what you do. Right. I've been there. I was surprised what my wife did when she saved my life because for a time I was unconscious. And it was her quick thinking and her quick actions, right? And what precipitated those actions was that she gave a goddamn about me, right? So I guess my whole point coming up here, and Stephanie, thank you again for dropping the link for me. I guess my point is, okay, I think these conversations, right? We've heard, well, at least me, right? I'll just let me give you my take. I've heard it. Right, a lot of it comes off as pedestrian to me because I'm saying all of this stuff goes out the window when shit really goes down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. If you be, God forbid, any one of you become fallen with some sort of illness or something, the conversation that you're having with your loved ones isn't about who's submitting to who.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Very true.
Okay, and let's address that one for just a minute, right? Let's talk about settling, and let's talk about settling, and we're gonna let's talk about this stuff here for just a second. It was we're getting started on the fireworks already. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah.
So check this out, right? Frontiersmen settled the West. Does that make sense?
Explain
the settling of the settling, meaning, okay, when you settle, that means you're establishing roots, foundation. That's what that means. So understand when you say I don't, say that again.
And murder and pillaging.
Well, I'm not attributing that
That's
to
how the West
everyone.
I mean, if we want to ask a native, but they're not really here. Oh wait, we have one.
Well, what I'm saying is, okay. Here's the thing about that, right? that is not the entirety of how the West was established. There was some happen. I'm not going to say that it wasn't, but the whole point here is what the active component of what settling is. It's establishing a foundation, and then you build on top of that. Now, if a woman says, I don't want to settle, what do you think that's telling a man? Right? Because what you're telling me is that, okay, so we're in this for maybe say the midterm, somewhat short term, 5 to 7 years. So what? I go buy a house, I get to building stuff, I get to doing this and doing this and doing that, but you know, we're kind of anti-settle. So then what happens is we're apart. You know what I mean?
But
So,
that's not the settling I'm talking about.
Settling is well, no, but this is what I'm talking. Well, no, respectfully.
But
no, respectfully though, this is what I'm.
Going, right?
No, respectfully though, this is what I'm talking about, right? That was all, I'm bringing these points up. That is what settling actually is, right? That's what I want to focus on. I'm not really here to be combative.
Factual.
I'm trying to focus on a point. Settling means establishing roots and building a foundation. That's what it actually means. So I just want to communicate to women who are listening. Mm-hmm. If you're anti-settling, then I wouldn't require a man to do a bunch of things and provide for you like that, because he does it with the intention of that, just that. Because it's an investment. It's an investment into the future, the legacy, all the stuff that was being spoken to earlier. And I'm speaking as a man who's been there and done it all already. And so that's all I'm trying to communicate.
Okay.
There was one other thing. And then there was one other thing. It was the settling part, and then the submission, right?
Yeah.
That just means submit to a mission. You do it when you accept a job. You apply. There's a requisition, as they say, right? There's a job, and you're like, hey, Jesus Christ. So there's a job description, right? And you say, hey, I can apply for this. I have the qualifications for this. And then you apply for it. Then you go through the interview process. Then you talk with the manager. Then they make an offer to you. You either agree or reject it, yeah?
Right.
There's conditions. There's conditions. I'm sorry?
If we hire if it's full-time.
Well, I'm saying, anytime you take...
There's all kinds of relationship positions.
Well, what I'm saying is that anytime you accept a position, right, where your sustenance comes maybe say from someone else, for example, right, there's always conditions on that which you agree to. So you do in some ways, shape or form submit in various ways and capacities, even in your career fields and what have you, unless you own your own business, then you're the boss, right? So I just want to just say this: submission is not exactly a quixotic or some sort of foreign notion. People do it every day.
Right.
Okay, so that's all I want to say. I got to get back to my nephews and the kiddos. We're going to start lighting off our own fireworks here in a minute. Stephanie, I appreciate you for dropping the link, having me up. Hey,
please subscribe
come
so
by.
you know hit the notification bell so you know we'll be on next week and come back.
Well, I catch the live streams through her channel. She's a moderator over where I'm at, so she pops up where I am, and then I come over here and support her, right? So I'm on her channel. So you know.
But you can subscribe to this one.
Whatever the links are, if you guys can drop them, and then I'll go ahead and sub. Just drop them.
Thank you, King. I appreciate you.
All right, no problem. You guys have a good rest of your holiday, okay?
Thank you too.
I'm just gonna be quiet when a brother come up here talking about pick me. No, sir. If I'm not quiet when these ladies come up here talking about pick me, I'm not gonna do the same for no brother. You out your mind. Now, when you settle in the West, y'all gonna sit there quietly and pretend.
He's really good. His channel's really good. He's a very intellectual on a lot of things. I learned so much about just stuff that's not even like relationship based, like just knowledge of the world, sciences, technology. It's nice. It's nice to hear something other than people crying about relationships and stuff like that, you know.
That's a good man because he's a single dad.
And he's great.
That's why he is a great man, because he got to provide the house and the food and everything for little people. These gentlemen who out in these streets single with the baby mamas handling all the business is out in these streets. That's the ones. That's a good man because he has to be. Has to be. Or the babies don't make it out.
But that's good because some people they have children and they don't really, even though like maybe it's in their brain, but their actions do not follow in doing what he does. You know, and even if the person is gone, like in my situation, my ex-husband, he doesn't do as much as I would like him to do, but I also consider, like he said, if I'm in the ground, what are you going to do? Like, what actions are you doing now that reflect that I know my children are okay? I go to bed every night not being okay. And that's one of my fears. It's like, okay, I want to control it. I want to make sure, but that's so much stress for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I really would like somebody that I can open up to and trust and love again so that it can take a lot of this stress and burden out of my freaking head because I don't want to be alone. I know that I'm made for somebody. You know, so I want to make somebody laugh because I am goofy and I like to make grilled cheese sandwich. I like to cook. Let's watch TV. Let's be boring. That's fine.
You know, I don't think that a lot of attention goes into it because what she's saying is right. There's simple things that have to be done in the home, right? Just something as simple as replacing the batteries in the thermostat. You know, you don't think of things like that. And then you have to go through all these steps to figure it out. And then you feel successful. But if there was a man here, it could have been finished 30 minutes ago. You know, I know it seems simple, but we don't ever really appreciate the other gender until we're really not there.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. You know, my Andre passed away last August. You know, I have a lot of different spaces where I can express and share where it's valuable to have a man. Yet I also recognize that it's very important that I strengthen myself before the next one arrives.
Absolutely.
Evo,
Yeah.
I hit my 2-hour mark. I just wanted to tell, I'm just going.
Yes, I've been trying to wrap up the show.
You can chop it up. Don't do it.
Yeah,
now.
we want you to do the final thought. Give me a few minutes because we trying to wrap it up now. I just want to hear from Alan. Then we're gonna go right into the final thoughts. I got you, Push. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. He keeping me good on the time. Alan, are you here? We just wanted to hear from you. We're about to wrap up the show.
What's good? What's good? I'm sorry I came in on the tail end of the situation. You know, but from all that we've gathered, you know, through all the times that we talk about these topics and things like that. And I'm just going to put this out here. Would it be more beneficial for the new age Black people, as far as the man and woman dynamic, would it just be beneficial for us just to leave each other alone? Women are at a point now to where they can, you know, take care of themselves, this and that. That's fine. Even though, you know, if society crash and stuff like that, you know, maybe things will change. But, you know, the point now is that, you know, women are just not wanting to be the helpmeets that are required. And then, you know, these, you know, most men nowadays, due to these spaces and stuff like that, gathering information that has been lost to men because there were no fathers in the home for the past 50 something years in the Black community. Now that they're regaining information and things like that, they're building themselves to a certain degree. It's like, listen, look, okay, I've been lost all this time as a man. Now that I'm coming back to a man, but women have been running the Black community for the past 50, 60 years. And of course, you know, once people get power, they have a hard time giving it up. Now, this is the reason why wars and all this stuff was fought throughout centuries and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, in order to get power, you have to take it. So now that men are, you know, at this place that where we're coming back to ourselves and who we are supposed to be now, you know, okay, women have their power. Should we just leave this dynamic alone in this particular generation and try to teach the next generation how to get along?
You bring up some great questions. Like, yeah, that should have been a final thought. I didn't even think about it. But yeah.
The final thought. Leave us alone. Sir, you got me hot and bothered like no man has done in 2 years.
I mean, and
Wow.
I'm not.
I can submit to that. I can submit to that, handsome. I can't even see your ass.
Listen, look. I really do hate that because I come from a traditional family. I come from a Trinity family where you have both sets of grandparents and my parents. I come from the Trinity family. So yes, it bothers me to have to come to this precipice here to think like this. It really does, because that's a huge problem. Especially when we have all these migrants and all this other type of people coming in, they're going to take over and things like that. We have a huge problem in the Black community. We have an issue with getting along right now. And I hate that shit in my fucking heart. I really do. But the thing of this is, it's like, I'm sick of hearing women complaining about, the man not making enough, or he not 13,000 feet tall, and this and that, and woo to woo, and it's this and that. And then you got these dudes out here, they just, saying, of course, they haven't had a lot of, decent men around them to teach them how to work from a young age up and stuff like that. It's just like, my goodness, man, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
and
you're right about that.
Overwhelming.
The devil's work.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
Biggest
And you gave
issue
us
I
something
have
to
is
think about.
the biggest issue I had was a wonderful father, and I expect a man to live up to even half of that, and it is impossible in this day and age.
I'm having that issue too. I know what you mean. Like, finding somebody as good as your father, even close, and can stay consistent, and want to be a leader.
That's
we just
point,
follow.
Right,
if you lead in the right direction, we just follow. That's why I get proposed to so much. The minute I get to submitting to the one,
we
I
can
don't
let
submit to
Push
nobody.
do his final thought, and then the conversation doesn't necessarily have to end, just to be respectful of time.
No. This is going to end. We had a 2-hour mark. Push is probably going over to Instagram to have a party before the single come out and all that. And we've been up here for a long time. And we have gotten a lot of solutions. If people look back at this, they're going to find an answer to all these questions. And it makes you think a little bit. So if y'all are watching this, I want y'all to answer some of these questions I asked them. And I'm pretty sure you're going to come up with, a solution to not being alone.
Hit the
or
like,
being okay with being alone.
subscribe.
Yes. So, and Alan Taylor King, I want you to come back because you got some really good points. You have some really good questions, and it's nice to have another king up here like Push Talk that's actually, bringing some thought-provoking, things. I mean, Push even broke out the Bible. Like, we got deep tonight. I love it. We're going to do something called a final thoughts now. Everybody, please make sure you subscribe. And let me help you out of here. This is to show you exactly how to do it. All right. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Also, like the video. If you were in here earlier, like the video. Please help your sister out. And please hit the notification bell. I saw one person in the chat, a king, say that he wasn't getting notifications. You got to hit that notification bell. But now we do something here at the Live Ladies Podcast. Everyone that's here on the screen that's left, we do something called Final Thoughts. And the way we start Final Thoughts is Dear Ladies. Now, if you want to say Dear Ladies and Dear Gents or whatever you want to say, but we usually start with Dear Ladies just to give respect to the show theme and the queens that's up here. Okay, so let's start now, right, y'all? Here we go. All right, so we're going to start first with the queen on the top. Goddess to a demon.
No, we're not.
Here you go, queen.
We're not starting with me, remember?
I forgot Goddess wanted to go. Right. Okay, I got it. So we're gonna start with you, Stephanie. Here you go.
Dear ladies, if you do not want to be alone in your rest of your years on earth, I would say, hunker down and, seek out, go outside, don't go online and meet people. Be open to the idea of love. Love is a beautiful thing, don't just choose anybody for the sake of being desperate, of that you don't want to be alone. Actually choose somebody that is that has integrity, has great character, great personality, that you wouldn't mind waking up seeing every day and enjoying life with. And if that's not your case and you find pleasure in being alone, there's lots of things in life that you can get into: art, losing weight, going to theater, Broadway, or getting your best friends and being part of groups and things like that. Or if you're really focusing on God and that's what he's called you to do, focus on God and make that your focus, and you'll find your fulfillment in that. And you might have your cat or dog, but whatever you do, just be focused on that. And if that's your goal, you have to do the things and take the steps in order to accomplish getting into a relationship with somebody. And you will have to find somebody that is on your same playing field. And if you don't get the person that you aspire, you're not going to get Idris, okay? He's taken. But you can get Larry, okay? He's a good man. He goes to work every day. He shows up. He's consistent. He calls you. And that's what matters, okay?
That Larry.
Let's make better choices, please. It's detrimental.
All right. That's a great job.
Hey, right school got it. She did say something very substantial right there.
Okay, so let me tell you, want to do your final thoughts now? Then we'll do Push, because I know Push gotta open up shop.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, Push talk. It's on you, player.
It's my time.
Yes.
It's on you. Dear ladies, I want to let you know, chivalry ain't dead. There's just a lot of people that's scared. I've prepared myself all my freaking life. I'm not that dude. And the way the generation is working out now, maybe I should have shot the club up a long time ago. I could have been had some churn. You know what I mean? My mama told me, never. What mama say? Mama say never date a woman that you wouldn't marry. And my dad said, do not have sex with a woman that you don't want to be the mother of your child. So I prepared myself. I lost 3 women because I did not have unprotected sex. And then it's like nowadays shit is so fucked up and it's alarming. And ladies, we still have some men out here that have prepared themselves. My IQ is 152. I mean, I'm 47 years old. That's true. I ain't got no wife, no children. And then I look around and it's like, God damn. Then now the women, they got fucking 5 babies and 6 baby daddies and all this other kind of shit. Yeah, I mean, shit just weird and it's getting confusing. I want to let y'all know that we still have some real men out here. I'm a warrior to the fullest. Shout out to Evo, Evolution, Era Media. I would definitely be here each and every Thursday at 8 o'clock. For that, I do appreciate you. From all those that's on the PTN, I salute you all. Thank you so much. Shout out to Royce Reed. The album drops tomorrow. And then I'm just going to chill, man. Ladies, I'm just letting y'all know, man. It ain't like that. I do apologize for all the mistakes that you all that you all have gone through. Even Pippa Longstocking. You know what I'm saying? Like she, I can tell it's been some shit happening. It ain't my fault. You know what I mean? It's not. So for all the men that really took advantage of the women and got y'all in these situations and really have y'all bitter and angry and shit like that, we still have some other men out here. I just want to let y'all know, do not give up on us. We stronger than ever, and we gonna make it right. Shout out to y'all, man, and I appreciate you. That's all I want to say.
All right. Thank you, Push Talk. That was great. All right. And next up, we have the Queen, Ruby Doll. Here you go, Queen.
Hey, dear ladies, there is a difference of being alone and being lonely. I think that you can be your greatest lover, and I think that by doing that, you're just going to permeate the love that you will accept, and you sometimes you're not going to have to say much. I think that we could do a better job in loving each other, and I would say just expressing more empathy. And there's not gonna be, and I also think that it's okay to, oh, and especially if you have, let's say if you're a woman raising men or young boys, and you're a man raising young women, I just want us to remember the importance of instilling in them the shit that we just can't figure out, or like, you know, just giving them more guidance. And I think that love is the answer, especially agape love. And I appreciate you. Thank you, Evo. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you, Queen Ruby. All right. And next up, we have the Queen Delilah.
Hi. Dear ladies, men are sick and tired that we are no longer falling for the Bible crap. Men are sick and tired that you've learned to love yourself and take care of yourself and not need them. I implore you, do as Alan suggested. He said this country is getting full of other types of men who are handling business. Go to the other side and check it out. Want to sit at home? Latinos will take care of you. White boys will take care of you. Asian boys will take care of you. Go to the other side. That's what I heard from Alan. Dear ladies, when a man is Bible thumping and spouting celibacy, he got burnt early, and now he has to trap you in marriage so that you'll go wrong. Dear ladies, if nobody else wants them, there's a reason. Okay? We choose to be single. Their dicks stopped working at 38. And now they're at an age where nobody wants them. Dear ladies, pay attention to these crybabies. We saw them on the panel. If words hurt you, sir, you can't protect me. If words hurt you so, sir, how are you going to provide for me? Because the boss might be mean to you someday. Yeah, I'm going to choose to be single. Like the Bible says, live a more peaceful life. Preachers should preach that section more. I believe it's in Proverbs or Chronicles. And Genesis 3:16. Man having dominion over us is a punishment. So when they remind you of submission, remind them of that. Thank you, Evo. I love you. And if you're in Chicago, I'll be on stage very soon. Follow me and find out where. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, good job, Queen. Love you too, Queen. Yes. All right, next up, we had a King, Alan Taylor.
That's not what I said, sweetie. And that's not what I'm referring to. The thing of this is, in this time, what I was actually meaning by this is that also too, because we know that regardless of the numbers, if we look statistically, Black women are not being chosen on supermass by any other race. Now we could talk about, you know, the migrants coming in, this and that, or what you think that you can choose. but it's just the reality of this. Now, what I was suggesting is that the fact of, if we have this vitriol amongst each other so much, and we need to take a break and teach the younger generation how to, better themselves, then this generation may need to take a break. But the thing of this is that what I mean by the break, I mean also no sex. I mean also no procreation. None of that. I know it's hard out here for us as Black Americans in this generation right now, but yeah, it's from what I'm seeing here, if we keep, spewing this back and forth amongst each other, as far as, not trying to come together and who's supposed to control who, and this and that, and woo the woo, when we already know for thousands of years certain structures have actually worked, but now we want to diminish those structures. It's no way anything's going to work because, I mean, Jesus Christ, what are we talking about here? We live on a repetitive planet. Everything repeats itself. History repeats itself. Everything repeats itself. The seasons repeat themselves. So why aren't we trying to actually do the thing that we know works, but we can't? Because we're so much more smarter than all the thousands, hundreds, and millions, and all this stuff, the type of people that came before us. We're so much more smarter than them, right? But when it boils down to it, we can't even rebuild the damn pyramids that they built thousands of years ago. But we're so much more smarter. I'm just, I'm just tired of the illusion that we're so much more smarter and trying to change things that don't need to be changed. If it wasn't broken then, it ain't broken now, but we're breaking it. And that's my point.
All right. Thank you, King. You gave us something to think about on the way out the door. All right. And here we go. Next up, we got Goddess to a Demon. Here you go, Queen.
Dear ladies, the most important thing to remember is that you are the person looking for your spouse. All of us can provide you our opinions based off of the life that we've led to bring us to the conclusions that we carry, yet never should you take those on as your own. If you are seeking happiness, make it yourself. Reset your boundaries. Take a look at yourself. What can you do different so you can attract different? The only common denominator in your life is you. What can you do to be better? It doesn't matter what any of us say. It's only about you. In order to get to community, you first need to be strong in yourself. Focus on yourself. It doesn't mean you're selfish. It just means that you're reappropriating where your attention needs to be. I can't be a good wife if I'm not first a good woman. Maybe we can change the conversations a little bit, but end of day, thank you for waking up today. That's all.
All right. Thank you, Queen. Okay. And last but not least is me. Let's see. Let's try this, right? Okay. So I want to thank everybody that came out. Whether you were on the panel, you were in the chat, I want to shout out PTN. Thank you. OU was in here also. I saw a lot of people in here. This is what I want to say, right? If you look back at this show, which I hope you guys do, it was a great show, you will see that if you can't answer those questions that we had throughout the show, that maybe you're not ready for a relationship. Maybe you're not ready to do the things that need to be done, or ask yourself the hard questions so that you can prevent yourself from being alone forever or dying alone, with Lassie. This show was to make you think Ask yourself, what am I doing that's not working? Why don't I have my soulmate next to me or someone next to me that is going to be there forever? They could change my diapers. They can go get a sundae with me at McDonald's, whatever. Whatever you like to do, rub pussies together, whatever, and like I said, if you can't answer those questions, maybe you're not ready, but I'm going to tell you something. I'm here to bring the truth and be as realistic as I can be. We only had to the end. We don't have a long time. We are living our last days. I hate to say it, but now is the time to put in the work. If you want to be with somebody, ladies, that man that might not be so attractive, that may be your one, regardless of what you're praying for. God didn't say that he was supposed to be attractive. He just had to be there for you, right? Someone that you could die with. That's all, And I got one more thing to say, because one of the kings said it, and I really think for the next show I'm choosing violence. The king said that the black woman is not as desirable. Let me tell y'all something. You know what I'm saying? And let me make sure I sit up. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Everybody want the black woman. Everybody want us. They mix us with everything. Okay, let's talk about it. Black, white, Puerto Rican, Russian, Indian, Arabian, whatever. Everybody want us. So we're going to stop telling that lie, how the black woman is the least desired. Every other nationality is getting up on tables and dying so they can look like us. From the top of our head, the lips, the booty, everything. Like, we are the prototype. Please stop telling black women that they are not desired. We are the most desired. But you know what happens? That is not good for the black woman's self-esteem. They're not trying to lift us up. They're trying to persecute us. You hear what I'm saying? And make us feel like the lowest, on the earth, because we are the strongest and the most powerful. And I said what I said, and I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to hit on a little bit of that on the next show. Again, this is the Live Ladies Podcast. We are here every Thursday, rain, sleet, snow, whatever. 8 p.m. now, our new time. And there's also a lot more people in the fam. We got a lot more queens, a lot more kings. It's a holiday, so you just didn't see everybody. This panel was awesome. I want to thank everybody for coming. Please subscribe. Please show support to everybody's channels, and I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's Big Brooklyn signing off. Ladies, yeah, we gotta talk. This was good.
That was beautiful.
And
That's
what we do at this time? We tell everyone goodbye, and we will definitely see them next week. Later, y'all.